Hello. Welcome. That was the dumbest opening I've done yet. Hi, how's it going? Welcome. This is Dork Tales. I'm sick, but I'm also Kelly. How's it going?
Hi, sick. I'm Amy.
Hi, sick. I'm Amy. You want to do this again? Let's do this. And hold on. And from the top. Hello. I didn't see you come in.
Aww.
Oh, and I spilled coffee somehow. Oh, Bryn, did you do that?
That was his second try.
That was my second. I'm not going to edit this. I'm going to leave it in. Anyway, hi, I'm Kelly. I'm the Dungeon Master Storyteller, Monster Keeper thingy of the night. This is Dork Tales, and it's Wednesday night. If you're watching this, that means the generic fantasy setting number 17735 is on hiatus, and this is filler. Enjoy. So tonight's filler has a couple of people that you may not have seen in a while and one person that you've never seen on camera. Let's go around to the right and introduce you to the regular faces and end with a special newcomer.
Wait, starting with me?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Are you tired?
Yes.
All right.
And I'm James.
All right.
I'm Michael, part 2, The Revenge.
Electric Boogaloo. Across the table, we have someone who hasn't been seen in a while.
Hello, I'm Caitlin.
All right, and then our newest on-camera person, who is the producer for the Vampire the Requiem Season 2 podcast. So nice to see you, Bryn.
I know, officially on camera, Bryn.
Yeah,
You
has a
spoiled my
face.
name.
What's that?
You spoilered my name.
I did. I spoil everything.
You don't get to introduce yourself.
I know.
Not the first
that
time.
special.
Every time afterwards, you can introduce yourself. All right, so welcome. Tonight we are playing Monster of the Week is the role-playing game that we're going to be going with, but we're doing it with a twist tonight. So Monster of the Week normally is a very Buffy the Vampire Slayer type of epic that covers, it's modern monsters, and we're going out and we're hunting, and vampires have souls unless you sleep with them, in which case they just turn into wrinkly-headed goons, like most guys, I think. But, so we're going to be using the Monster of the Week engine, and we're running a different setting that I'm temporarily calling Monster Hunter Academia, because I have been binging, I've been sick, so I've been binging Fire Emblem, The Three Houses, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which I never got around to watching. And I'm like, you know what I want? I want teenagers fighting things in like a Japanese-esque high school setting that is way too mature for them, but they're all like nice, polite teenagers between the age of 16 and 20. And it's like, what? This makes no sense, but hey, it's basically an anime. So tonight we're going to be playing that, and we're going to be filming another episode tomorrow with a different cast of characters. And yes, I am wearing a bathrobe because I'm sick. Leave me alone. All right, so a couple of you have played Monster of the Week before. I believe you have, and you have. Okay, I don't even remember. Yes. I ran the damn games. And then Caitlin, you've played City of Mist, and Mike, you've watched a lot of City of Mist, and Bryn, you exist. So between those things, I think we can come up with a good game. So right now, what I have is I'm going to explain Monster of the Week real quick. So for those of you who don't know, Monster of the Week is a apocalypse world engine, also known as Powered by the Apocalypse, which means that everything in this game is a conversation. When you make rolls, it's pretty basic. You roll 2d6 plus whatever stat it is. Your stat is determined by what you are doing. For example, if you're going to kick some ass, Amy, you would roll plus tough. So if your character had 2 tough, give me a roll.
I rolled 4.
So plus 2 for your
6.
tough. So a 6. That is bad. Basically, on a 1 through 6, you fail. On a 7 through 9, you kind of succeed. You get what's called a partial victory. That's the point where you're in a fist fight, you throw a punch, they throw a punch, you both hurt each other. Okay? And then on a 10 or higher, you succeed fully and something extra good happens. Now, for example, if you were doing the old I jump between rooftops roll, Caitlin, go ahead, and that is going to be what would that be? That would be...
Possibly act under pressure?
Act under pressure might be it.
No, I'm going to say it's... it might be act under pressure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'll say it's act under pressure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a cool of +1.
+1. Oh, boys. Oh, I got a 6.
Okay, so on that point, what would happen is you would fail, which is great, and then you could suggest to me something that happens to your character. If you had a partial success, you could say, okay, well, I'm hitting the thing on James's back with a wrench. So I'll be like, yeah, you hit him. What else happens? And I'll put it to you, but other people at the table can chime in as well. So James could be like, oh, maybe you instead hit a steam vent and it blinds you. You know, so you hit him, but you're both covered in steam or something like that, right?
Yeah.
It can also add ambient environmental effects. It can do all sorts of really neat stuff, and it's a very open conversation that we have. The goal of this game is to be very forward with our choices, to make lots of mistakes and cool ideas, and to jot stuff down, which I realize I don't have Post-its out. Caitlin, I think there's some Post-its on the thing to your left there, on the bins. So I think everybody should get a little stack of Post-its.
Should I pull some pencils out of the cupboard?
Yeah, pencils and paper are pretty useful for role-playing games.
Yeah,
And if
I
I-
did not know.
There might be cards in here.
If I wasn't, there are definitely going to be cards. They're at the very least in a Tupperware bin halfway down. That will be sufficient.
That works.
Ugh. So I'm sick and spent the entire day on the couch working on work.
Do you have Post-its over there?
Don't worry,
You
I
got
have index cards.
Okay.
Those will work.
If you go in my backpack,
Oh,
there's a blue
joints.
pencil case.
Ow, joints.
Okay.
Pencils in here somewhere, isn't there?
My backpack, there's
They're
a
in the
blue
bin of
pencil
stuff.
case, and I have like 2 pencils.
Which bin of stuff?
Okay, directly in front of your cravat. There's a black bin.
Oh, the top bin?
Yeah,
Oh, hey.
the one that says stuff.
I
I
have
didn't
2 pencils for us.
Okay. All right. So a bunch of things about this world I have not yet designed because I wanted this to be a communal build. So we're going to work together and we're going to build it up. And if something comes up, we're going to jot it down. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
All right. So we are doing collaborative world building as we go, and we're going to do it as streamlined as possible. I have this pretty cool Japanese notebook that I picked up, I think at Daiso, actually. City Light Heart, have how far? You can go far. Do a warm person. A small smile, gently love.
Oh.
Yeah, you should do that, Kelly.
Smells.
I
don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's a city streamer. But, all right. So what I have so far is that you guys are going to be coming from a small... Actually, we're going to be coming from an Eastern European style city. Country called Albania.
Someone has been watching Full Metal Alchemist.
Is that in there?
No, it's also like a
I was
Eastern
thinking,
European type city.
oh, always. I was thinking very Castlevania too, but...
Oh yeah.
all right, and then what you guys are part of is you're part of an ancient, a long-lived society of monster hunters.
Okay.
Basically, there's, I'm thinking like a monastery or an academy that's off that trains, young cadets from either noble families or, orphans or something like that to hunt monsters. Now, there are monsters in this world. However, I think it's also good if your order is like not necessarily the most loved, So you're there, but you're kind of like, the DEA. Nobody really might want you there, and maybe monsters went away for a bit, or maybe there was a giant, grand war, like a great war type of thing, and you guys didn't get involved. And people are like really mad about it, but you're like, Witchers don't do that. Yeah. Mike, can you shut the door behind you so we get better acoustics? Woohoo! All right. So I don't know, whatever you think works there. So I've got at the very least one name figured out, and that is that there is at the very least the. Sorry, once upon a time I cleaned a kitchen with a magic eraser and no gloves, and now I don't really have fingerprints, so it's hard to turn pages. The Holy Order of Suspiros.
That's the name of our order.
That's a holy order. I don't know if it's your holy order, but you can brainstorm stuff.
And it was
Suspiros. Like suspire, but turn it into a name. Suspire literally translates into breathe or breath.
the Holy Order of the Breath.
Yep. Oh damn! I had a name for a saint or a. I think while I was walking the dog today, because I managed to make it out, was that there was also a knightly order, or the church follows the regent.
Like that's a person?
Yeah, the regent. It's kind of like the pope, but it's the regent. So it's for example, if you have a child who is not yet old enough to rule on the throne, you would assign a regent to rule in their stead. So that kind of thing. It's a synonym for a minister, basically. So the regent is the head of a church or the church. So we're going to go through and we're going to build our characters right now. So inside of this school, there are obviously going to be either different classes. For example, in Fire Emblem, you have the Black Eagle House, you have the Yellow Lion. I'm playing Black Eagles. That's all I care about. The blue lions and the yellow eagle. No, mongoose. We're gonna go with mongoose. The yellow mongoose. So we can have like different houses like that. We can have it divided up by what your specialty is. I've decided that there are a couple of things in this world that I want to have right now. I want to have black and white magic because I always like that classic divide of like, oh, I'm the healy faithy and I'm the boomy.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not going to make moral distinctions on black and white magic, but it's faith versus reason, basically. Okay? I never did like it when they're like, black magic is evil, but white magic is good. I'm like, that kind of... Okay.
Little pigeonholed there.
It's,
If you view the world in black and white, everything becomes the binary.
There's red magic too, but none of y'all know that or know what it is, and I haven't developed what it is yet because we're winging this.
But let me change my character sheet. Sorry.
It's true. All right, so I've got a number of characters here. Now, each one of these is, of course, built for Monster of the Week, but we're going to retcon these and make them fit our own image. This game is set in kind of that... amorphous period between like the Victorian era and World War I that a lot of these shows are set. So like guns. Yes, there are guns. Are they good? They're okay. I'd rather have a sword. Just saying. Unless you're really good with guns, in which case that's your character. Then you're the gun guy, okay? So try to definitely build your character like you're making them in a video game or an anime. Okay? I also have a giant list of names that I brainstormed while Christine was running... Storm King's Thunder, so we can generate names super quickly.
I always kind of like the idea that we're all like scions of our like little member families of this thing.
Maybe some of you are. Maybe some of you are orphans though, and then you got some different character dynamics. If we were like, well, I'm from the house of Glockenspiel.
I mean, you could be, but like maybe you're like the last child of that house, and then they're just like, we thought you were dead, and it could be like, people can be really affronted because like my noble house.
Oh,
huh?
Yeah, maybe
I'm
you're...
a Malfoy.
No,
Don't be
who told you that?
Don't be a Malfoy.
Yes, Malfoy.
Okay, so here's the other thing. In Monster of the Week, I have these character types in my hand. Everybody only gets to play one of them. So if you take one, no one else gets it. Okay? I really like that because there's like forced diversity of character. Okay. So out of the core group, we have the... Oh, that's a new one, actually. I'm going to start with the core ones first.
If you can find them.
Yeah, they're in here.
The vertical ones, I stapled those. I think.
Can we like vote for other people for this? Like everyone has to come to a consensus.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we have to agree on who's playing what?
I think, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's
let's
good.
do that.
I think
Okay,
that
we just
more
give them to
entertaining.
people.
Okay, so the Initiate. The Initiate is basically the trained warrior against the darkness. Pretty standard issue. They're tough guys, tough hunters. The Monstrous, someone who has been corrupted by evil and is like... I mean, I'm seeing these guys as people who basically... Darkest Dungeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys. The ones
Ooh,
who... Like
were they like essentially werewolves?
Yeah, they're hulks,
yeah.
basically.
And they're like arcane hulks that kind of freak out.
The Mundane, which is the basically the lucky innocent type. The Xander. The Professional, which is a 9-to-5 type of person who works for an agency. They're kind of a little...
I was thinking like...
the Mage. The Spellslinger is the
Okay,
Mage. The Spooky, which is the Witch. Ooh. The Wronged, which is the Punisher. Okay. Then I've got a few other ones that are good. The Chosen, which is you are the Divine, you're Buffy. Okay, they're pretty dope. The Chosen has some cool shit as well, where at the end, every time something happens, the Doomsday gets a little closer. So that's fun. The Crooked, I'm not gonna have this game because most of their stuff involves like guns and like killing stuff, and it's like, this doesn't really fit the school. The Divine, where you are a divine entity stuck in human form.
Oh, that's always fun.
The Expert, which is basically the Ranger. The Flake, which is the conspiracy theorist. Not Mike.
Yeah. Okay.
When we had them last time, and they were okay. Was it you last time?
I kind of feel it might not really fit the theme.
All right, I'm gonna pull it then.
It might have been Krista.
No, she was the professional.
No, that was me. Where was I? Because I wasn't the conspiracy theorist.
I
I
almost
don't
like
remember. It's been so long.
No, whatever.
I almost like the idea that we kind of go a round table and that everyone else picks like kind of
Yeah.
like we're gonna pick
For each-
your character,
yeah.
right? Like
The para-romantic is the Bella Swan.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw that in because I can. Basically, you have a connection to a supernatural creature. The Searcher. They don't have anything about them on their sheets. These are from the expansion that I don't own.
Oh, okay. That might be a little bit kind of Network Zero-ish, I guess, maybe, and they're all not.
They are, yeah, no, they're too techy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I've got a couple of others from the expansion as well. I've got the Gumshoe, which could be good.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've got the Hex, which is a magic type, of course.
Cursor, I think, right?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a different version of the Witch.
Yeah.
And I've got their magic right here. I also have, if we want, the Exile, which is a time-displaced person. I have the Sidekick. I have the... I'm not going to use the Snoop.
Yeah.
I've got the Summoned, which is the Hellboy.
Ooh.
Oh.
Basically, I'll throw that one in. And I've got the Hard Case, which is basically like, I'm the baddest motherfucker in the block. Well, I'm gonna just
It's like a psycho from Beverly Hills.
I know!
Yeah, yeah.
Why? She has so many scars and a drill.
I want to be bad.
I don't think she knows, like, workshop safety is the problem.
It's really true. She's a work-safe claim waiting to happen.
It
All right.
already happened.
So, does anybody want to grab any of these right off the bat? Does anything speak to anybody?
Oh,
I think we should avoid doing that.
I think we should roundtable.
Mhm.
So
We don't-
everyone gets to decide on your character.
Yeah.
All
I think
right.
that's a better challenge.
Yeah, because then
agree.
you'll
Caitlin, is Caitlin monstrous? Is Caitlin...
Depends how much you define as the monsters. Right?
I feel the hunger, the lust to destroy, but I fight it. I never give in. I'm not a human anymore. Not really.
Okay,
but-
fine, but I don't know what you're talking about. The Darkest Dungeon. It sounds like.
Have you played that? Okay, there's a character there who are normally just like really like anemic guys, and then they Hulk out into like demons and kick the shit out of stuff. They're really cool.
They're really cool, and they drive the rest of the team nuts.
Yeah, I always have a party stocked with as many of them as possible, and just go.
I love using them as expendables, like getting resources with them, and then letting them drift off and be like, "Thanks for your service, little friend."
The Divine and the Summoned are good. I wouldn't want both on the same team. The Hex is a witch. The Expert, the Gumshoe, the I'm gonna pull Pararomantic. We don't need that. The Spell Slinger. Who should be a mage?
Well, here, go start with someone, and we'll.
All right, Mike.
okay.
What kind of character? Okay, what kind of character do you feel like playing tonight? I guess personality-wise. I think that's more important than the character type.
I'm gonna kind of leave it to everyone else because I enjoy the challenge of being given a character and then working towards that character as opposed to.
Do you want to be more hero or more like anti-hero?
Doesn't matter. I can.
Okay.
I want to see something that's a bit louder and more social.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You tend to play the quiet side characers. So let's.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Bring that stuff out of me.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I know what I'm comfortable with, and I don't want to play comfortable.
Maybe.
What about the summon?
Oh, or the Chosen. Mike never plays the Chosen ones.
Mike's the chosen!
Mike's the Chosen one.
Well,
Come on, time to be a hero.
All right, you got to be a hero now. You can be a little reluctant, but you were chosen by destiny. Does anybody want to be Mike's divine babysitter? Okay, let's see, James. What's something James did? James, I was like, James is going to want to take the wizard, but
James
no.
always goes magic. He needs to not be magic.
James,
Fair enough.
Or
And he's not
or go like
Or not.
fighter.
And, okay. What's something different?
let's see, Gumshoe, no. The Wronged, no. The Spooky, it's a little bit.
What's the spooky?
It's someone who does magic, basically like psychics and stuff. So they do magic, but it's not like structured magic. They're more like will
Which
workers.
what have you got over there?
The professional, he always plays something professional.
Yeah.
The monstrous, maybe, but I don't want it to be angsty. The mundane is interesting, but it... Actually, you know what? This kind of reminds me of Aristian.
Uh-oh.
The mundane. You heard about how monsters only pick up people with crazy powers to fight back, but hell, I ended up in this monster hunting team, so I gotta do what I can, right?
I feel like
It's
that
just
would
like
be
a
good.
normal guy doing his best.
Incompetent guy?
No.
Like,
He's not incompetent.
No.
He's
I'll say yay.
Is everybody down with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay.
All right. So Amy, you know what? I don't see. Let's see. So, what do you all think? So the initiate.
are you sure this is not the incompetent one? One of my powers is always the victim.
Yeah.
Like, people literally get experience when they protect me, and when I get captured, I get experience.
Don't worry, I'm the chosen one. Get behind me. I'll take care of this.
Oh my goodness.
I will.
I don't want you horribly wounded. I'll take you.
Well, we need one person to be magic. Should Amy be one of those?
Last time I saw Amy use magic, there was like fire in a building.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
But I kind of love it.
Okay,
You could
so
be like the hex or
so
which
there's
one's
the
the witch one.
There's the spooky, the spell slinger.
Yeah.
So the spell slinger is like a combat mage.
Yeah.
The hex is like
Oh, here you go.
a temptress from the looks of it. I'm not blessed. I'm not one of those scary children. I'm just a girl who found a way to give herself the strength to take on this war. I don't have the option of not taking this risk.
I think that could work.
Versus fight fire with fire magic. That is literally the entire quote.
That's kind of amazing.
Amy
The
solves her problem with a
divine-
fireball.
The divine is, I am the light, the sword. I am sent to defend the meek from darkness. All evil fears me, for I am its end.
I kind of want to do that one. Can I talk like that for the whole game?
Oh my god.
Go full paladin.
Yeah.
Be like, oh,
My
Bryn,
leg.
please
Fear not,
stop.
I am the light in the dark. My other leg.
The spooky. I can do things that normal people can't, but there's a price. I haven't paid it in full yet. But the bill's gonna come due soon. It's best I don't tell you anymore. You get too close, you'll get hurt. Nothing personal, kid. Is that what you're saying? Is that Amy?
The angst train.
Could do.
oh.
What do we think? Hurry.
So what is it? Seductive, like.
What was the hex? I like the hex.
I think I like the hex.
Yeah.
Okay, so the hex is one of the...
I like also kind of like we're building kind of a normie team. You know, we've got like you
Okay.
like figured out magic on your own. You know, like you don't know anything.
I literally got in here by like proxy somehow.
Right?
I was like, there's no other clubs. Here's the one you're getting assigned to.
Welcome!
Like,
Monster hunting? What the?
You could have joined the AV club, but no.
You're the exchange student.
Yes, that's it. I'm the exchange
Oh my
student.
goodness.
Perfect.
Okay,
one?
so... What's that?
We found another one.
No, it's
it's
the magic.
The magic has a second sheet.
Okay.
Okay, so for Bryn, we have, let's see, the summoned,
Oh, dude, I can get
the
the
monstrous. I'm thinking,
I can be a monster.
Nice.
so Bryn, this is your
gonna be
first time
horrible.
playing in games, so with us anyway. I'm not thinking the spell slinger, I think that would go to your head.
Maybe not the divine.
It's my only card. I can't do anything
What?
myself, but I can make sure you win.
I'll help you.
Do we have someone playing the gumshoe?
I could be divine.
I think Bryn should be the gumshoe.
What's your reasoning?
Because the gum isn't, if I'm remembering this one correctly.
Murders must be punished, monsters must be destroyed.
Oh, but the paladin.
It's
I like
it's a
Bryn the
little
paladin.
more-
Because I can just see you being really exuberant and the rest of us just rolling our eyes and
Oh, basically, this is Decker.
You're like, I'm
This is
the chosen
Decker
one
from
right here.
Blade Runner.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were saying
Like,
something?
literally,
I
this is
wasn't
just
listening.
like
Say it again.
hard-boiled
Listen,
investigator.
Same
Okay,
for
I'm
you.
kind of imagining you
Caitlin,
standing
what do you
there,
think?
and then there's like
I
this
don't
like
know.
halo of
Partial
light comes down, it's like,
investigator? It just seems a little
and then
different
she
than
just
what I
runs
would
over, just
normally
shoves you out of the
expect
way, and stands
How do I
in.
like?
What? The gumshoe?
Gumshoe
Just keep following
or divine.
Yeah, exactly.
I vote.
You voted to not vote.
I don't get a vote.
So what do you think for Bryn?
Divine.
I want to shepherd
you want
Michael.
divine?
around.
Yeah, I want divine.
Okay.
You want divine? All right. So
Amazing.
basically, let's play divine, as in you are a normal person sharing a body.
Okay.
Is that then you're not like full?
Okay,
You're not
yeah.
full divine all the time, or you're divine born into human flesh.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, and then Caitlin. Ooh, okay, so the summoned. I don't want to have a summoned and a divine, and well, that'd be kind of fun if one of them was a demon.
Like,
So for
Oh,
Caitlin,
it's the one with
is
the
there
other.
overlap between the divine and the chosen?
Yeah. No. What's the chosen? Can I see?
I just don't know how.
well, the divine could have been sent down to monitor the chosen.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works.
I'm your big sister.
He's pretty much Ash from Evil Dead.
I kind of want to see
Sorry.
Caitlyn go into something that's like the monstrous.
What's the monster? She's gonna be the monsters.
Yeah,
there you go.
I was like really loud about that one.
Okay, so that's going to be everybody's characters right there. So the way this works is I'm going to use the gumshoe as an example. So look down at your sheet.
Cool.
So if you look there, you can see that there are a number of special abilities. So, or pardon me, your attributes. So charm, use those to manipulate someone. Cool, act under pressure, help out. These are the moves you do. Every character has moves. Everything you do falls under a move. Okay? Because everything you want to do in this game can be boiled down into one of those moves. Okay? Most of you don't have access to magic, or it's actually about half of you have access to magic. Okay? Cool, sharp, tough, weird. Okay? If you look, there's a bullet point right across from it that tells you what to use them for. So when you're building your character, what you're going to do is on the back of your sheet, you are basically going to go through and fill this out like a questionnaire. So for the gumshoe, I can choose to take more charm, take less charm and more sharp, etc. Your starting values are always, I believe, 0. Because they can go into minuses. But let me just look this up real quick.
I love the descriptions. Of the
I know,
characters.
they're fantastic.
So, Hunter basic moves.
Like the blurb.
No, it says look. Pick one, like your looks.
Oh yeah,
Pick
for the
one
like,
from
yeah.
from each list. So this
Or
one's
make
like,
your own up.
Or make your own. Yeah. So it's like for that one. But then the eyes, it's like sharp eyes, angry eyes, glowing eyes, shifty eyes, serene eyes, featureless eyes, blank, fill in the blank eyes. But just the glowing eyes.
And
You have a fill in the blank? I don't
Yeah.
have a fill in the blank.
you do. Everyone has a fill in the blank.
There's-
Just fill in the white space.
Oh, okay.
So when you're doing this, remember that this is anime inspired. So if you want to have purple hair, have purple hair. No one's going to notice. All right. So with that, let's go through. So your starting values are at, I believe, 0. So you just assign them. 0 is average. Yep. So everyone starts at 0. +1 is good. +2 is really good. +3 is phenomenal. So, yeah.
Oh, for the ratings.
Yep. So just
Okay.
check one of those boxes and adjust your stats accordingly.
And we just write these in the boxes.
Yep.
Okay.
So
This
look at your powers, see what you need to do them correctly. So if you're a magic user, odds are you're going to be doing weird. James, you have no magic,
Yep.
so you are getting these alternate weird basic moves.
Oh.
They're things like roll weird to trust your gut.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so, and, like, where were we getting these,
So flip your sheet. There's a series of checkboxes with stats on them in there.
introductions, I don't...
Can you show me your...
It says ratings, pick one line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, James, yours is right here.
okay, sorry, it's on the front, that's why I was
Yep.
getting lost, okay. So, okay, ratings again.
Yeah, so
Okie doke,
I love
sounds
these
good.
wizardly weapons. Pick 2. A .38 revolver.
Sure, you can have that if you want.
That's the
A
secret.
shotgun.
The most wizardly weapon.
I know.
If there are assault weapons on any of these, turn it into like a crossbow or something instead. Let's keep in the period. Ugh.
Can I have a steam-powered rifle?
I mean, you can have like a normal rifle. All right, and let's put a little bit of character creation music on in the background while you're working.
Making a character.
When you open up your brain to feel the emotions of something right there in front of you. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not playing the monsters. Right.
Get off
What are
me.
you
It says pick 2 moves. I don't
So
know
it
if
says
it's
clothing. Retro clothes, hippie clothes, trendy clothes. I'm just gonna go with school clothes.
Yeah, go with school uniforms.
School clothes. It's just my whatever that happens to be.
Kelly, can you give me a name?
Absolutely. What kind of name do you want?
Ooh. I kind of like the idea that I'm like the exchange student that gets brought in on this whole thing.
Cool.
Just like, what the heck?
Sure. You want to roll me a couple dice?
Sure. I have rolled a 1 and a 5.
Your parents signed you up for an overseas boarding school, and through a clerical error, you ended up getting sent.
All right,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna list a couple
You're
of
the cleric.
I'm gonna list a few names off. So I've got Ire, I've got Fidel, I've got Nut or Newt, I've got Zale, I've got Marcones, I've got Eckert, Fenwick, Flanus, Valio.
I think I like Marcones.
Marcones.
Yeah.
And then for a last name, I've got... let's go with Marcones. What kind of vibe do you want? Because there are a lot of good names, like Marcones Chow is a good name. Marcones... I'm just going to list a couple of off. Hart, Vega, Gage is bad. Stout, Lionheart.
Marcones Lionheart.
Marcones Heller, Marcones...
I like Marcones Heller.
Hooper.
Yeah, I like Heller too. Oh,
Yeah.
Marcones Heller.
The exchange student from...
Heller.
All right, anybody else need a name?
I do.
All right. What kind of name do you want?
I don't care. I want to go as random and see what happens.
Okay, then just spin your hand around and point.
I'm gonna roll a thing.
Okay.
So first one is a 5.
Okay, 5th column. And then...
2.
So, Messia, Juvea, Relina.
What was it at 2?
It's Messia.
Messia? Messia sounds great.
All right, and then for a last name? You go with God Run.
No.
Okay, and just roll twice.
I rolled a 1, and I rolled a 3.
Okay. Wolf. Or Keenan, or Hooper, Hilla, Velasco, or Vega.
Or Wolf?
Wolf, yeah. Just Wolf.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
All right, anybody else need a name?
Yeah.
What about the last name?
I would roll for me.
Last name? Yeah, go ahead, roll me a couple dice. What's your first name?
Teeth.
Teeve? You want a cool last name, or do you want a funny last name?
Doesn't matter.
So, funny last name is Paulin. Awesome last names are Valbrand, Zarando, Velasco, Trinder, Challender, Black with an E at the end of it, Virtue, Warford, Zalesh, Bruton, Toller. Any of these speaking out to you?
I liked the first one, but I don't remember what it was.
Sure, that was it Paulin?
Well, Pollen's okay, but
You mean Valbrand?
No, Valbrand.
That does sound pretty cool.
Valbrand.
Yeah, that's an anime character.
Yeah.
All right. Bryn, what do you want?
I rolled a 5 and a 6.
So you just need first name and last name?
I'm looking for like a basic bitch.
Okay, so I'm thinking you can do Agdi, Katla, or Petra. Or Eowyn.
I like Petra.
Petra? All right, and
Cute.
so Petra Godrun, Petra Hing, Petra Toller. Oh, you said it rolled 11.
Yeah.
So Petra Lionheart.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
That's really good.
The divine.
All right, Mike, do you need one?
Mhm.
All right, so you're a chosen one. Do you have a letter you'd like to start with?
Something not typical?
Fen. Phenn. And then a last name. So Fen.
So I was looking at this guy.
Fen Farrar. Fen Estmer. Fen Toller.
What's your name? You love
Fen.
the last name Toller. You keep reading
It's
it.
a good name. Fen.
T-I-E-P.
Fen Hooper. Fen Zalesh. Fen Povra. Like pepper. Fen Heisier. Vincennes Doolittle.
Fen Doolittle.
Doolittle's pretty good, actually.
Fen Doolittle.
Fen Doolittle.
The chosen.
What does he do? Not much. Yet, he's working on it.
No, he does.
Well, I have to pick 2 heroic traits and 2 doom traits, and I got, for heroic, one of them is, you can save the world, and one of his doom traits is, well, you can't save everyone.
Oh.
They said the world, not the people in the world.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, well,
There's
it's good
still a
plans.
planet.
Yeah.
All right. Does anybody need another name? All right. So
Should we do the front of our sheets?
you should do both sides.
Okay.
Do everything except for the advanced moves.
I'm still figuring out my ranks of things because I was trying to figure out what does what.
That's fair.
Yeah. I'll let you
It's a
know.
little complex, but
been
it's a
while.
way faster character creation than it could be.
Yeah.
Because like you,
Like this is really cool. You guys can't really see our moves and stuff like that, but like everything you need is just like there.
Pretty clever,
Everything.
yeah, on two
including all the
sheets.
mechanics. Like
Yeah.
it's all in one place. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
So the other thing we were going to play, the Sprawl, I'm going to order a copy of that book sometime soon.
Excellent.
And we can play that again because it's a cyberpunk version of this. It's pretty good. There's also Action World, where you're running an action movie from the 80s. I kind of want to do that too.
Oh. So this luck and stuff we mark out as we play.
Yep, you mark it as you play. Your
Okay.
luck never regenerates.
Okay.
So when you're out of luck, you're out of luck.
Oh, and the experience is for the leveling. But moves we pick now, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you pick a
Oh,
number.
and gear we
according-
pick and mission we pick.
Mhm. And then you can customize your gear to fit the setting, basically. So just reskin everything. That's most of what Powered by the Apocalypse is just reskins of other stuff, which is why it works so well.
Okay.
If you have any questions, go ahead and ask.
Oh, I was just wondering what the use of weird was. If like we can't always use magic, but we can.
Yeah, you can always use magic. James, I gave him a couple of special abilities with weird if he takes it to like get hunches.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
so that's-
Mine, yeah.
And I've taken advantage of that because like now do I only get access to one of these ones or all of them?
I believe you get access to all of them.
Okay.
It's the alternate rules from the book I don't own, so
Yeah.
we're just gonna wing it.
It looks like they're just I think they're just weaker forms of stuff, but
But they also
I
don't
think I do
have
it.
like when magic goes bad, it goes really
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah, like mine are just like I can be overwhelmed with emotion.
What year is it in Albania?
Whoa.
Is it
It's the year of the troll.
Year of the Troll?
We're in 3.
So, or does it function as in an AD/BC split? Is it like a named year type of thing, or is it it resets every age like in Japan, where it's like based on the king or the regent?
So it's like
Yeah, I think that sounds
I think
that
we're
sounds
in
like
the third year of the troll.
the regent
Well, you wouldn't
is
call
a
the regent
troll.
the troll.
I know, but maybe colloquially people might.
We'll
something like Regent's
or-
third year of the troll.
Or the troll is the third year of the Regency.
Well, why don't
So
we?
it's like the third year of the cycle.
Why the troll?
Yeah, why?
It popped into my head, and
Was
like
there
I
a
can see
troll
them like
invasion?
I can see them picking out like from kind of myth and legend in the place, like
Well, why don't
kind
we-
of Transylvanic, isn't it?
Why don't we adjust that and say that it's not the year of the troll, but it's the moon of the troll, like the troll's moon.
Okay.
So there's some weird green moon that happens this month.
Sure.
Okay, then we get the troll, and it's something. The green troll moon.
Nice.
And can someone roll me 2d6?
You got it.
Cool. And this is
My
when-
luck never dooms us. 11.
Okay, so this is November. There. Now we figured out what type of season it is. So, and it's the third year.
Is it like
Of the Regent's reign.
November 1st?
Is that your day?
No,
Okay.
it's not. No, because that's All Souls Day, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Or is
Okay.
that All Saints Day?
It's All Saints.
All Saints.
Thanks, Dan.
Okay, and the regent's name is. It's a woman.
Here.
I've decided that it's a woman, unless someone wants to fight me on that.
Is it bad if my character is just Ursa from Fairy Tale?
I haven't seen Fairy Tale, so no.
I have no idea.
There's what I need when I need it. You can pull items out of a magical
Does
voice.
someone want
Nice.
to roll
Have you seen
me?
Fairy Tale?
Everybody roll me a d6.
Okay. Hopefully someone watching the stream will have seen Fairy
I
Tale.
rolled a
Oh, I'm
1.
sure.
I got a 6.
I got a 2.
I got a 6 as well.
Okay, let's just add these up. So 1, 2. So
Oh. All the way across the table, yeah.
So is the regent's name Veltana, Relina, Dione?
Yes.
I like Dione.
Diane's
Why not all three?
Or Phalu,
like Diane.
or Almiri.
I like Diane.
Diane?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody says I don't.
It's unanimous. White smoke billows. From the
So that means that this is the what's that called? It's the Meiji era. It's the Dianine era.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
The regent's been sitting for 200 years.
3 years.
3.
Oh, 3.
Well, we picked 3, right? So so what happened?
200 years, we're like all looking around like.
How long did the last one live?
Yeah.
How long was the last age?
Well, aren't they magical?
I mean, maybe
How long is the last age? 300 years.
300.
Well, that makes them a really new regent.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. They're all shiny and new.
Okay. What happened 3 years ago? World War?
There was a new regent.
Yeah, I know.
Why is there no regent? What caused the regency to change?
The old regent died.
Of what?
Of
The older you
Yeah.
retired.
you don't retire, you die.
Okay.
It's like popes. You don't
Yeah.
you don't depope, you get depoped.
They were
retired.
depoped.
No, that's what the church wants you to think.
Their
Well,
pope
there was
would be
one that
set
was
on fire.
retired, got rehired, then retired
Yes,
again.
I know.
You're
Okay.
not talking about reality.
Y'all want to have some great war in this backstory?
Sure.
Sure.
All right, so we call it just the Grand War.
Mm.
Oh,
The great unpleasantness.
The Grand War. It was tight.
The tight war. The dope war. It was dope.
Oh, can I
Pretty dope.
totally be from the other side of the war?
You're a kid. You didn't fight.
I know, but I can be from the nation that would live.
Oh, that's what everybody fought. So yeah.
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 But I'm
All
from,
right,
like,
you're-
the enemy.
Sure. You're from the country of.
Estmar.
Yeah, it's Esmar. It's in the west.
Esmar?
No, shop smart. Shop Esmar.
Esmar, got it.
Hail to the king, baby.
Yeah. Do you mean King Reingar of Esmar? It's canon now. King Reinmar of Esgar.
Oh, let's see.
Rhine.
Oh god, I need to like pick other things here.
Yeah,
I
get
have
to
an
work.
athame. What other weapon do I have?
An anathema.
Two mundane weapons. What do I want to
Do
have?
I wanna-
Mundane weapons?
A knife.
Good option.
A katana. And a trench coat.
I can't get that, actually. I can get a
cool.
sledgehammer, or a fire axe, or a small handgun, or nunchucks.
You could. You
I
need a
mean,
whip.
I would
I'd
really-
allow a whip.
Ooh.
I have a whip on mine, actually.
Oh, do you? Are you taking it?
No.
Okay, well then you can have a whip if Bryn doesn't take it.
I'm having a sword.
I mean, obviously.
We're going full Paladin here.
full paladin?
Paladin.
That's better.
Paladin.
You know, I'm gonna go with a small handgun and a
You can
whip.
find other things I say weird.
I find it's yeah.
Hey, do you have the stats for the whip there?
Well, mine's a divine whip, so it's
Yours-
3 harm,
Yours does whatever the nunchucks do.
messy, holy.
Okay. So
So yours is probably not that.
2 harm.
But it would be amazing if
hand
you had a
area?
holy
Yeah,
razor
hand
whip.
area means reach, basically.
Okay. Do I want? I'm gonna have a 30 revolver.
What's the... So it goes hand, and then actually upgrade hand to close.
Okay.
I want
Yeah,
a
that
big
makes
knife.
Cool, done. You have a big knife.
Nice.
Of course.
You are a big knife.
Yeah,
Yes.
I want to be part ghost. Is that okay?
Part ghost?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Spooky.
So I don't know.
Did you just
but I
die
was
and then you
evil
came
and-
back?
I think so, because I was evil and changed the sides.
Okay, how did that
I
happen?
don't know.
Let's find out.
Okay.
So you were evil and changed sides.
That's
Are
what
we
I was
looking at the
thinking.
background stuff?
So I was thinking
Yeah,
that in this
well,
world, exposure to
Mm.
monsters is like a contagion.
Mm.
So like whatever these monstrous creatures are, you can just call them monsters if you want, or you could have like a special name like the Kaipetra. Well, not that Petra, but the Kaipetradons, or something
Yeah.
like that, right? Like in Blood of the Last Vampire, they were the Kyrians or something like that. I think it's kind of dumb. Monster works just fine.
Yeah.
And then you're like, we're monster hunters from the Order of Saint Ass Kick.
So you got
I mean-
cleansed, maybe?
You were a victim
Oh.
that you got like infected.
Yeah, it could be. I could always be. Could always have been fighting to be good then.
I mean, if
And
you want to,
then
what do
I
you
was
want to do?
infected.
You got
No,
disinfected,
that's fine.
but it didn't take all the way.
What?
Well, no, because you still have some of your ghostly
Oh,
power.
I see.
Or your poltergeist?
Could be poltergeist.
Yeah, could be like a wraith. Like, what are we thinking here? Like a specter?
I don't know. One of the
What-
options was ghost.
Was it? You want to, leave it to... You would always go with ghost.
No, there's other things like fairy that's more like...
Nah, don't go fairy.
No, I didn't want to go
Yeah.
fairy.
No, I was just thinking
And
about
there's
the
vampire.
generic 2 character that we
I'm
didn't-
thinking Danny Phantom.
See, yeah.
Was
Actually, I
it
was
the
like
white
ghost,
hair?
and then afterwards I was like, oh, it's Danny.
And purple eyes.
No, he had glowing green eyes.
Glowing green eyes.
He could walk through walls, disappear,
Okay.
and fly.
Okay, write your name down on the next card, and so just write your name and then your character name, so that I have them in front of me. Okay, and what's the name of the academy?
Is anyone else doing healing stuff?
What are the names of the
Nope.
monsters?
They're monsters. There's all sorts.
There's
Maybe it should be like
monsters.
Latin for that killer.
Isn't that just monstrous?
In Latin.
Monstros?
I was thinking the Latin word for kill.
Oh, so, sick? Or is it sick? Is it? Hold on, I'll just come up with a couple names. Hold on, I'll shout them out. So the Gunbrand Academy, that's pretty dope. Godrun Academy. I'm just gonna keep shouting them out. Warford Academy. No, that sounds like it actually is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
The Zorando Academy. The...
Okay, I'm gonna take This Might Sting.
Okay, what does that do?
It's using magic to heal 3 harm, but the process is exceptionally painful. On a 7 to 9, it also leaves a gnarly scar.
Whoa.
It's gnarly.
The Haiste Academy, or the Haiste Academy, with an I.
I don't hate that one.
That's okay. I might also take Burn Everything. When you use magic to inflict harm, you can choose to inflict 3 harm area magic obvious or 3 harm ignore armor magic obvious.
Veltanis Academy.
That's
Can I run to the
perfect.
bathroom?
No.
Anybody for Veltanis?
Sure.
I like, yeah, I like.
I need to.
Is it sorry, Veltanis?
Veltanis.
Veltanis.
I like the Haste
Table
Academy
leg
more.
there.
But
The Haiste Academy?
yeah,
It's Haste or Heist?
Haste.
Heist. It's Haste, but pronounced with a German
I
accent.
don't like Voltanis.
Welcome to the Haiste Academy. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. We've got the name. So the Heist. Is there an E on the end of that?
Yeah,
Yeah, there has to be an E. So it's like that.
yeah.
All right. Are there sub houses, or are you just like the class of 3? Go class of 3.
I kind of like the idea of there being houses.
Okay, like Harry Potter.
It's just making me think of middle school though.
Of
This
what?
is true. This is true.
Okay, so houses. So what are the houses based off of? Are there 3, 4, or 5?
Not 4.
See,
We should do the elements.
I kind of prefer the idea that they're like family houses, so it's not like pervasive.
But
like-
that limits it, right? Because that means that there's only, how many kids from each family are going to get sent to this thing?
I don't know, but you don't have to. You don't
Oh,
have to be
it
part
can
of
be
it.
named after families, noble families.
Oh, like the noble family started each one.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it was
This
started
is
by the
their-
Ravenclaw. So if you're from the if you're a Ravenclaw from the Ravenclaws,
Yeah.
then that's extra good.
Hmm.
But it's like
That
you can totally be a brewer in the Ravenclaws because duh.
Yeah.
So then everybody gets their cake. So what's your last name?
Heller.
Are you one of the nobles?
No, I'm an exchange student.
Okay, who's one of the nobles?
Well, we roll dice and whoever gets.
All right,
Yeah.
whoever rolls the highest.
Well, I am the chosen,
Are we
so I should
rolling?
get a bonus.
2
All right, you get a plus 1.
Are we rolling?
Just 1d8 or 1d6.
Oh, okay.
1d8.
4.
I rolled a 6.
I got a 5.
Okay, what's your name? The Wolf?
Wolf.
Oh, Valbrand?
Valbrand? Valbrand is definitely going in there. Yeah. So Doolittle?
I do as little as possible.
I don't think that should be a house name.
Well, no, I might be the chosen, but that doesn't mean I was chosen to.
Oh, you know what? It's your mother's side.
Yeah.
All right, so your mother's name is
Something majestic, something that should have been
the
the chosen one, Doolittle.
Fallen right? I don't know.
Really?
Zorando.
No, that's my dad's name.
Son of Arco Flagellum.
Luciano. Ashild.
He's
Asborn,
pretty much a nobody, but my mom was really into him.
Joachim, Gunbrand, Etu,
I think
Challenger?
Gunbrand sounds
Challenger.
pretty awesome.
Oh, Challenger.
It's
House
similar to
Gunbrand?
Toast Challenger.
Valorant. Calendar's nice.
Okay, are
I
there
still like
3 houses or are there
Bryn hasn't.
or are there 5? Bryn, roll a die.
We have to find out if you're noble.
Yeah. What's your last name?
Lionheart.
Yeah, Lionheart's
Oh,
happening.
careful.
Yeah, stop stepping on the thing.
I'm sorry. Oh my
So
gosh.
we got Wolf.
You were so bad at this.
We've got Wolf,
dear.
Lionheart, Challenger, and
Valorant.
and Valbrand.
I feel like there needs to be one more. I feel like there should be there's 4 houses. I feel like there should be 5 houses.
Put your character
Okay.
name on.
What's wrong?
On the card.
Oh.
It could be the hated Challenger house. That always.
Venentius.
That sounds like Slytherin. Yeah.
Malgus.
Is Malgus there? Where'd you see Malgus?
Malgus.
I like Malgus.
Malgus. All right. So what is each house good at? So Lionheart is obviously proud and brave and
God damn it, you Gryffindor.
and vain. Okay.
And vain.
yeah.
Challenger is tough and
I think smart. That sounds
Oh,
like
well,
smart.
are we just gonna base them off these? Like simplify it?
oh yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna do
sure.
that.
Okay. Well,
So
Yeah,
Wolf,
sorry.
what are you the highest on?
I was doing weird because I'm the hex.
Okay, so mages.
Hmm.
Valbrand.
Well, all of my lines have 3 in weird, but the second one is charm. Manipulation?
All right, sexy. Done.
Oh.
Challenger. What the? They're the diplomats.
Alright.
Mancers.
Who's
Ooh, wait.
tough?
I had the Challengers down as tough.
Okay.
Oh wait, what's your best
I'm
stat?
+2
Cool.
tough.
Cool. So the Challengers are leaders.
Mm.
And
Keep their heads.
actually, Caitlin.
Yes.
So I'm gonna change Diplomancers to how about the Valbrand? The Valbrand should be like holy. Like they should they should normally be the white mages.
Okay.
And then you just something happened. you were practicing an exorcism and it went wrong.
Ooh, I like it.
And then you exercise yourself somehow.
And now
You're so
and
well
now you're a
exercised. you can like touch your toes.
Yeah.
That's hard.
how
to-
exercise I am.
The problem was that you weren't in your body at the time.
And
Oh.
Malgus is which one? Who was Malgus?
That was just we generated at the
Yeah.
list. But
No.
so if we,
So what's the other
well, I was just
stat?
thinking because like
Sharp.
sharp, which
Oh.
is thinking
Yeah.
and like
So
planning.
yeah, they're like like titleins, like plotters and
investigators.
yeah, they know everything. They're like the spy masters.
Pew pew.
Plotters, knowers,
Yeah.
etc. All right, so you can be from one of each of these houses.
Cool.
They will give you stat bonuses. Basically, they're like fraternities.
Okay.
Okay, it's also where you sleep. So go ahead and just write at the top of your sheet which house you're a part of, whether or not that is actually your character. So you could be in a different house than House Wolf.
I'm rolling d6 minus 1.
I think I'm just gonna go for Malgus.
Malgus,
Malgus, yeah.
I got 4.
you
says
are
me.
in House
Challenger.
Challenger.
I'm a challenger. This is really awkward. I like it.
And how do you spell Malgus?
Malgus.
Okay, cool.
Do other people have these last names, or
Some of them,
are these
yeah.
only a few of us? Okay.
That's only a few of you. So
like, so should I be in House Lionheart?
you can't.
Like,
if
is
you
it
want.
named
Actually,
after-
I think that you probably are because
It's named
you're
after
born-
my family, right?
Well, you took that name when you were encompassed into human flesh,
Okay.
right? You're like, yes, this is who I am.
I was thinking of it
Beep.
more as like I already existed and then like kind of became possessed.
Mm.
So I'm like there like 80% of the time as like a normal kid.
Wait,
And
did you
then,
do
like-
the opposite? Like you were a normal person, and then you have a ghost in you, and then you were a normal person, and now you're a divine in you.
Yeah. That's what
you're-
I was thinking. But I can also be like, I appeared out of a wall, and I'm like, yes, I have always been here. Hello, other humans.
Hello,
what do you
humans.
guys think?
I'm from Humansville.
Yeah. Tell me
Yeah,
about
it's
your
cool.
human
Whole time.
things.
Human music.
Damn, Dan, let's do that. Mix it up.
All right, sure.
Human.
So
Phil.
you're a glitch.
Yeah.
Okay, what have I got? Oh. So,
Are you doing the born sexy yesterday trope?
I don't know what's that trope.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm new to this place. Bouncy bounce.
Oh my god.
I wasn't planning on it.
Nobody ever is.
After the accident, should I be in a different house, do you think?
No, I think you're stuck.
Bummer.
You already got it tattooed on your ass. It's
Well,
this is the
Oh, no.
we're in it now.
this is like a cattle brand.
Do you want Luck of the Damned? After you use magic or cast a rote, take +1 forward on the next roll you make.
So +1 forward is a mechanic where basically the next roll you make, you add a +1 to it.
Mm-hmm.
And what does hold do?
Hold. Hold.
You know, things like hold 2 and stuff like that.
Hold 2 is like forward, but it lasts longer.
Okay.
So let me just reconfirm that. And so,
+1 forward and 2.
yes. So forward is +1 on next roll. Hold is you'll get a number of points. Each point can be spent on a 1-for-1 basis. The move will list the effects, etc. So if you have 3 hold, you can't. It basically is like clues.
Okay.
So
Sure. Sounds good. I'll just let you know, and you just let me know how it works.
Basically, when you do an investigate a mystery roll and you get holds, you can say, "All right, which way did the monster go?" Boom, there's one of your holds gone.
Okay, gotcha.
And then you're like,
oh yeah, I remember those.
it's like clues.
Yeah, I remember.
Ongoing is a +1 that goes forward, etc., etc. And yeah. Does anybody have any other questions about their characters? And the only thing we have to do is just establish some relationships with each other, which we can do.
There's like a little list of things to go through.
Yeah. Just looking at my...
I guess we're going to do a round table, just kind of description of ourselves too.
I think so.
Okay, I need to pick my eyes. What do my eyes look like?
I don't know. What do your eyes look like?
Woo!
Do I have... I just need stats for a thing. Ooh, that's
I'm trying to figure
a
out...
spore troll. Wow, they included a lot of weird stuff in here.
Can I have a magical girl transformation?
I mean, yeah.
Tight.
Magical girl transformations are tight.
Tight.
Hey, here we go. Cool. Just gonna write monster on here. Did everybody put their names on a card and pass it around?
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah, it's orbiting here somewhere.
Oh, no,
It's just waiting for... Ooh,
I was making a copy of it.
Ah.
I'm gonna forget everyone's
That's
name.
probably a good idea, actually.
Marconis Heller, Macia Wolf.
And you can take mine if you want to.
Is it Macia or Macia?
Macia.
Just put an accent above the C so I know to hit that hard.
Oh, I'm just gonna say
Macia.
Okay.
My
There's
hero,
gonna be someone calling her Macy too at some point.
Macy Wolf. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty cute.
Classic.
How are you doing, Frank? Nice.
Aw.
I didn't realize that his bolts are like made of that stuff.
Oh, sparkly. The unicorn of Halloween. Or is the unicorn the unicorn
I want to
of
be the
Halloween?
unicorn of Halloween when I grow up.
The Halloween-corn.
I don't want to grow up.
If you grow up.
I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million things in Toys R Us in select states where it still exists. From bikes and planes to video. Sorry.
What?
It's the Toys R Us jingle from the States. You didn't grow up with it, I did.
I
Does that still
sure
exist?
did not.
It does in a couple of... Oh, I mean, there's still Toys R Us in Canada.
Like, we've got it.
They're
It's not
owned by a
wrong.
different holding company on that one,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
really? That's why they're still here?
It's basically like what happened to Blockbuster, because Canada kept Blockbuster for longer than the US did, with the exception of Alaska, which
Yeah, I
I
was
think...
gonna say, there's like one in Alaska.
I know, and it's got the best Twitter.
Is that the last...
You want a copy?
It's so good.
The last vanguard against the obliteration of
That was
Blockbuster.
the only one I was gonna say.
We will not go quietly into
Well, and it's like, who the hell makes their DVDs anymore, right? Like, I guess, they still come out, I guess.
Well, there's also still, there's
Disney
like,
still produces them.
you can still get DVDs from like vending machines in lots of
Yeah,
places.
red boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There's a lot of legal stuff going about that now, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, they were like, there's a big argument between them and Disney because Disney would basically sell them as like a package thing with like multiple different discs in it, and then Redbox would purchase it, break them up, and then sell them separately and get. And so it's kind of like there's a lot of like Disney's like, you can't do that. You're taking our money away.
And they're like, watch us.
And they're like, oh, we purchased it. You sold it to us. It's mine now. It's, there's you don't
That-
own it anymore.
That's one of the things I'm really not liking about like this current era of like us not owning things.
Like copyright shenanigans.
Yeah, well, it's like I use a lot of Adobe stuff to do this channel. I don't own Adobe. I rent it.
Yeah.
Or like on Netflix, I don't own those movies. I rent them.
Yeah.
And it's like, I
That's
would
why-
like to own some things.
Mm-hmm.
So I buy.
I downloaded Solitaire on my phone to play, like, to help me fall asleep.
And it's no longer supported. So
It's
you can't play anymore?
subscription.
What?
I mean, you can play it without, but every time I load it, it's like, would you like the new features? And I'm like, no, you're fucking Solitaire. You've had the
There
same
are no new features.
Yeah.
You've had the same features for 200 years.
Yeah.
It's fine. Would you like a subscription to Minesweeper? No!
These are
I
games that
love
used to
Minesweeper.
come in Windows.
Like, seriously. There's a big problem at one of my places of work because they're like the computer lab for the visual studies students can't use certain parts of Adobe because the license expired, but the product was a perma purchase.
Ooh, yeah.
Like,
there's some interesting stuff going on.
It's a
with
class
Adobe
action lawsuit.
because Adobe just changed some stuff.
Yeah, and it completely screwed over an entire faculty.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the other. Anyway, it's a long story. Actually,
Onward.
onward and upward. I'm just stalling.
Are we
until-
getting
is
our
everybody done?
introductions?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to pick out eyes. No one's giving me input on
Oh,
it.
What are your
the,
options?
what are the options?
Sharp eyes, angry eyes, glowing eyes, shifty eyes, serene eyes, featureless eyes, or create your own.
I vote featureless.
I vote Shifty.
Well, I was gonna say.
What's your
Siri.
character?
What's the character so far?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this is a.
Why don't we do our introductions and then
Okay,
we can
I'll
pick
get
your
back to
eyes?
that. Sure.
Yeah.
What's your temptation?
I don't know.
We want Amy to be powerful, Carnage, not Carnage. You've done that too many times. I think secrets or
I don't want. I don't want glory. No. I don't care about that as much.
Okay.
Vengeance. Maybe.
Let's go around the table, starting with
Actually, I'm going with addiction.
addiction. Okay.
Using magic.
Who wants to go first, Caitlin or Mike? And we'll work our way back around the table that
Well,
way.
I am the chosen.
You are the chosen one.
Yeah.
I choose Mike.
Mike, I choose you.
Mike-a-chew, I choose you.
Well, obviously, I am Finn, the chosen.
Those glasses are in character, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because then, when I'm having conversations, I can do this.
How old are you? I'm thinking
teenage range?
I'm thinking that it's basically teen plus 1 max.
Yeah.
Roll a d6 and add 14 to it.
20.
You're 20 years old.
Can I be 15?
I probably
Yes.
dropped out of class one year to go do training in the woods.
Uphill.
With a sword uphill.
Both ways. All right.
Anything
Amy,
like
roll a
that.
d6.
I got 16
Okay.
total. I'm 16
James, roll a
years
d6.
Okay. I got 5.
You're 19.
Okay.
old. Oh, just because you're the chosen doesn't mean you're good at school.
All right. And Caitlin.
You're being
I
the
didn't
same
say I was
grade.
chosen for school. Actually, I was chosen for school. I
Actually,
get to be here longer.
It's better if you're not good. Like you're just like you just keep getting kept in because you're the chosen.
I've got +1 sharp.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Where to start? Well, let's see. I found out from. Actually, I was sought out by my arch nemesis. Not really sure who that is at this point, but
Your arch nemesis is Slade. Slade Winders.
I was
That's
sought
what
out at the
Slade
early
kills
age
him.
of 16 by Slade Winders.
Does he have his mouth blocked off so he can't talk? But he's supposed to be really witty. No.
Slade Winders.
Kicked the crap out of me behind the
Deadpool reference.
tool
I'm gonna pass
shed.
it. What am I doing with this? Just
I don't
sits on the side.
And told me that it's my destiny to save the world, but he is here to stop me. And
Alright.
Because he thinks he'll do it terribly.
He's not wrong.
ever since then, I've been training to defeat him and save the world.
Is he trying to save the people?
No, just the world.
No, you're trying to save the world. Is he trying to save the people?
Possibly. It's entirely possible that he realizes
man.
that I'm going to be like the environmentalist who's going to save the world for the future generations of non-people.
What are you good at in combat?
I do have a sword, actually. so I'm particularly good with sword.
And is it common? So you're chosen one. Do you have a special mark, or were you born under a sign? Do you have like a birthmark, a brand, special eyes?
No, I just know it internally. I woke up one day and
Well, then,
I was handed these sunglasses by a small child on the street who said,
You are the chosen one.
I
Wear these glasses.
chose you to wear these glasses, so I've worn them ever since.
I feel like you could have.
I think it was a little more. I think it was a little more divinely inspired than that.
Well, he was a particularly large child.
So he was a full-grown man.
Possibly. He might have been wearing robely outfits.
So basically, the high priest
He
or
could have been
wizard.
a wizard.
Uh,
I mean, in perspective, I am the chosen one, so everyone's a little bit smaller than I am.
Oh man.
But if you don't believe me, just look at these glasses.
I'm developing faculty right now. So, James, tell me a little bit about you.
All right. So Marcones is he's basically the rich transfer student who's got like the tall, lanky, handsome one. He rides around on a motorcycle. Like he's a bit of a popular bad boy, and I think he's got like this like one of those like super long, almost a car motorcycles. It's like a road stallion.
What's up?
And but yeah, like he's from out of town, bit of like dusky skin, like kind of handsome drawn features.
Tall, dark, and handsome.
Tall, dark, and handsome. That's what he is.
On a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And do we have motorcycles?
You're a horse.
Ooh, I
It's
don't
more
know.
like a penny farthing.
No, it's not a penny farthing. Is it a horse?
I guess it
It could be a motorcycle. I don't know. I'm thinking like Full Metal Alchemist. They have
World
motorcycles.
War One era, like it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
the-
pre
it was
World
the
War
start.
One, but
It's pretty.
no.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be. You could also have like a Rolls.
Like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of him running around like a Rolls style, like Rolls Royce crossed motorcycle, right? Like with the big kind of flumy and like.
But I think
It's a trike.
Yeah, totally.
Okay,
Yeah, trike.
fine. It's a trike. It's almost a go kart,
Yeah.
but then it grew up. It's a go kart on steroids. Okay.
If I can carry like 3 people.
So bad boy. All right, Amy.
So quick comment about the schools just in general. I was looking at this saying that my character, the Hex, didn't have magic. It was something that she kind of came into it, and you were saying that you were like high weird. Do we want to maybe swap what those ones are mean?
What the families are?
Yeah, what the
Families
family
are?
houses are. Because if
Oh.
yours is more weird, and then my character isn't supposed to originally
Well, no,
be
her
weird.
family are
Yeah.
priests, mages.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
So white magic, black
I
magic.
couldn't remember what we had set those as.
I can see your 2 groups butting heads too. Like, who's the real weird?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why I fit in the other house, because I wasn't supposed to have magic in the first place.
Yeah, you were supposed to be the smart one. Then you got hit in the head and learned how to spell.
Ish, yeah. Okay, so I guess Messia Wolf is from a great noble lineage. The school has a house named after it. It's not so great now. And she definitely didn't have it born, wasn't blessed. She did not. She just. Wow, words. People died. She had to go learn how to protect her family and herself mainly. Mostly herself. And it involved magic. And it turns out that she's a bad luck charm. Whenever magic goes wrong. It doesn't seem to hurt her quite as badly as it could have.
Okay.
She...
Plunger face. I love it.
Yeah. Wields a shotgun and an athame. I'm going with the shotgun route.
You going with the shotgun? Sure.
Shotgun route.
And a what?
An athame. It's a ritual dagger.
Okay.
Which you're not supposed to use to cut flesh. Only ghosts.
Well, this uses magic.
Yeah.
It's a magic weapon.
Yeah, you cut ghosts with it.
And possibly werewolves? It's silver as well.
I mean, you cut what you gotta. All right,
And
over
that
to you.
totally pisses off the priest
It's
when
true.
you use it wrong. You're like, it's just a knife.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a knife.
like a good
what
knife.
else am I supposed to use it for?
Who we got?
I am Petra Lionheart. It's my first year at the academy. Arguably, you're supposed to be 15 when you start the academy, but they let me in early.
Well, obviously, you're from the Lionheart tradition. Advanced for her age.
People haven't really heard of me before. My brother Roland has been Roland Lionheart. That's a good name, right?
Yeah, it's going in the book. So.
Has been there already, and strangely, he's never mentioned his younger sister.
Roll a
but
D6.
like now, he seems to remember her. Oh.
Cool. He is 19.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now he seems to like know she's there and finds her to be a very annoying younger sister. Seems pretty
Oh
like.
my god, you're playing Dawn. The younger sibling that
It
just
showed up out of nowhere. Yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Dawn. But unlike Dawn, we like this character.
Oh.
Don't you what?
Buffy.
Oh, I haven't watched Buffy.
It's all good.
It's quite good. Like it's dated now, but it's quite good.
Basically, Dawn is a literal ball of energy
She's
that
a-
is in human form.
She's a plot device.
Yeah.
They wrote her in one season, and everyone was like, "Who the hell is this? She didn't exist before." At the end of the season, it's like, "Yeah, she didn't exist before." She just,
I liked that part.
I
It's
like. It was really clever,
Yeah.
and I've used that in God Machine Chronicles and Mage in so many ways. But we'll find about that. All right, passing the ball over.
Wait, I
Oh,
can
yeah,
add
more?
one more thing.
Yes.
I'm somewhat infatuated with an older boy in his penultimate year, and I follow him around.
Oh, it's fair.
It's the glasses.
It's the glasses. Obviously, you're so studious.
Yeah.
Mm. All right, and then we've got T. Valbrand. She's 19, and due to an unfortunate accident during an exorcism, she got turned into kind of a half ghost. Ooh, spooky. Spook. Yeah. She's,
Nice.
Yeah, Valbrands are, like you said, the more priestly of the
Yeah,
magics.
you're badass.
I'm pretty badass. Sounds bad.
No big deal.
All right, no big deal. NBD.
So are we going to do the histories for these things? The other...
Yeah.
It's your turn. Pick one for each of the other hunters.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
So why don't we start off with you because you already picked it.
Oh, okay.
Go around the group.
So you're going to pick one for each of the other hunters. So,
Do we need to tell them that we're doing these?
Yes.
yeah, we talked
So
about
you'll
Oh, okay.
you'll telegraph this out.
Okay.
So Amy.
I feel like we seem to already have a bit of a conflict going on here.
Yeah.
So which one are you picking?
Either... So you once cast a powerful spell or curse on them, tell them why and ask them how it ended. Or they fear your power or what you might do with it, ask them why.
So pick one.
So,
I like the second one better
yeah, you fear my power and what I might do with it. So why do you fear my power?
because you're a black magic user.
Reminding you that bad luck charm, when I use magic, the backlash, and I miss, backlash never affects me directly. It'll hit everyone and someone around me.
Yeah.
I think that writes
And
it.
I burn everything,
Yeah.
but I heal. It's fine.
And you've got the ghost cutting knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a bunch of
There's just a whole lot of.
a lot of ick.
Yeah.
All right. So then pick
Cool.
one for everybody else.
Okay.
Let's just do them all from you at once.
Yeah.
That one, either Mike or Bryn.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And you should... Yeah, you learn through divination. They're important, and you should help them decide whether you've told them or not. Can you guys do rock, paper, scissors? Ooh. Okay, so Bryn is going to be helpful, and
So you're gonna
they're
help Bryn.
important, and I should help them.
Have you told her that you're gonna help her, or are you just kind of playing it by ear?
How old is Bryn?
14.
14. I think you're more like, I feel like I need to help this child, but I'm really unclear.
Yeah, she's
My
like
tea leaves
16.
keep pointing
No,
an
as not
exclamation
told.
mark whenever I look at her.
There's something going on. So Bryn.
My spider sense is tingling. Your little familiar is like, oh, I'm tingling. I have the Peter tingle. Peter the spider.
Oh my god.
Petra.
So, who would be unfazed by displays of power?
Completely unfazed.
So you keep me grounded and are unfazed by my displays of power.
Okay.
Perfect.
You were
That's
part
really
of the
good.
same.
Whole sector secret society decided together what horrible things you did in the name of power. And
Are you in love with
that's-
James?
No.
Do they encourage you to
I'll
indulge
pass.
your temptation?
Nobody
Sure.
loves me.
James,
Hey,
you're a
James.
pusher. What was that? You're a pusher. for
Why are
magic.
you getting me addicted to magic?
Oh.
Ooh.
Why are you
Because it's
encouraging me
exciting.
to
You're-
use magic when I could go without?
I have reasons.
You're a vicarious magic junkie. You're like, Dude, do that again.
Do it again.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Bigger.
Do it. Do it.
So
Do it.
yeah. So why? Why are you so?
Okay. Ooh.
Because it's cool.
Why do you encourage me?
Oh, yeah. I think my guy's fascinated by magic.
Because boom is cool.
Like, I wish I had that kind of power.
Bada boom, better than nada boom.
So fascination and envy.
Cool.
I don't think envy. I think he just thinks it's awesome.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's bounce over to Bren. So history. So. Oh, you've already started
I
picking up?
have 3 of them. I have someone to protect, and I need to. I have something to tell you, but we're gonna wait till it starts, and I'll tell you.
Okay.
But I am protecting Fen.
Okay.
They should not be involved in this situation. The prophecies didn't mention them at all. This gets your attention, but you don't know what it means yet, and I put down Marconas for that. I'm gonna be like, why are you here?
Why are you here? You just walked in here. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I brought a shotgun.
You're not supposed to be
I got
here.
a shotgun.
But I brought a shotgun. All right, you're cool.
They are an abomination and should be destroyed.
Oh yeah,
Caitlin.
that's me, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that's Caitlin. All right, and then you need one for Amy.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between they are at heart a good and righteous person, you must help them stay that way, or they fill you with feelings of sexual infatuation. You are confused by the associated mortal emotions. Because I think she should have a hardcore girl crush.
I mean, you're 14. Whatevs. Do you want
And
to?
there's this other person who comes and helps you out.
You're
sometimes
like
for
my
no
Peter
reason.
Tingle. You're Petra Tingle. All right. Confusing crushes it is.
Okay.
All right. Caitlin, do you have yours?
I just did, sorry.
okay.
Messia.
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 Messia. I was thinking either you lost control one time and almost killed them, asked them how they stop you, or they tried to slay you, but you proved you're on the side of good, asked them what convinced them.
That second one seems to
I
make a
could
little
try
more
to kill you.
sense. Because, there's a ghost! Stab it!
True.
And you're like, I'm not really a ghost! I'm not really a ghost. Or something, I don't know.
Flash is my house crest.
Not really ghost.
Yeah, it also just works with Bryn's, thinking, although then it doesn't work with Bryn's, because then it's like, well, how did I convince you that I'm on the side of good? And then that would completely negate your...
Well, I mean, you guys are stuck in teams together by your
Yeah.
headmaster.
Yeah.
And also
You have
here,
to work together.
it does
True.
say they are an abomination and should be destroyed, except you can't work out with them. Why not?
Oh, okay.
Because you can't, because you get expelled if you kill each other.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Maybe
Only
there's a
after regionals.
prophecy, I don't know.
You have to make it to regionals.
Yeah. Bakugo.
All right, let's
Oh,
get this
man.
finished up in the
Okay.
next 5, and
Yeah.
then we can start.
Okay.
So, Amy, do you think the you lost control one time would work, or no?
That could work,
I
yeah.
think that definitely would work.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you stop me then?
You lost control.
Yeah.
Use magic?
Okay.
You add white magic to black magic, you get no magic.
Okay.
Magic counters magic.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that's a good one. You can't counter black magic with black magic. You can't counter white magic with white magic.
But this also explains
Okay.
why you might fear my power.
That's
Or what I
true.
would do with
Yeah.
them.
How did you stop me? Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And
A
then
little bit of zip, a little bit of zap.
A little bit of zap, a little bit of zip. A little bit of... Never mind.
So
Yeah.
maybe,
Didn't want it in my
maybe
life.
I saved Marcones from another of my kind,
Sure.
and prevented reprisals against that individual creature.
This is ghosts?
Yeah, against that one individual, not ghosts in general, but just that one.
Are you a ghost or a demon?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You can figure it out.
I did take incorporeal though, but I guess it could be either.
It could be either.
Yeah.
Call yourself whatever you want. Ooh, you could be a daemon. With an E.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Like from
Or a
Golden Compass.
psychopomp.
Alright.
Oh.
Psychopomps are great.
Yeah.
You don't know what a psychopomp is, do you?
No.
Okay. They carry souls.
Okay, maybe. Yeah. Well, oh yeah, could be. Yeah.
But
Uh,
man, that could be like the positive name for what you are.
Or just calling
Abomination is the
ghosts.
normal. Freak.
Okay.
Spectre.
Harvey Spectre.
I like Spectre.
Yeah, go with Spectre.
I really like Spectre. Okay, so
Good job, Harvey.
is that okay? That I saved you from
He
a
said it was
Spectre?
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally.
okay.
Yeah, totally. And I got one that fits well with that too.
Perfect. And then maybe somehow the Chosen One saved me from a hunter who was prepared to kill me.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Perhaps me.
A hunter named Slade Winders.
Oh! Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he was planning some sort of ambush and stumbled upon him and like got into a scrap and he got diverted.
Slade Winders is of the House of the Wolf, by the way.
Obviously. They're such a tool.
Oh!
Right, that's all of mine.
All right, Mike, what do we got?
Where to start?
Marconets, just phonetically. You can call him Marco.
Caitlin, I kind of think you're destined to be my mentor.
Oh.
And I have no concept of it because it's like I have zero concept of magic. So I might not even be aware of it at this point, but you know, because I'm on the path of destiny, it's going to happen somewhere.
Okay.
It'll lead me into the path of this is what magic is about. It's like I didn't even realize that.
What else are you?
Sure.
I was Challenger.
Oh, I thought you were Wolf. Who's
That's
Wolf?
my family name.
Oh.
I'm not in my family's house.
Oh, Stan.
I have my card full of.
Oh, you grabbed my card. Okay. James, what house are you?
I am House the M1. I got it right here. Malgus. Yeah, I'm House Malgus.
And Mike, you are which one?
The one that isn't my last name.
Challenger?
Yeah, that's the one.
We're in the same house.
Good beans.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so pick some more.
In that case, Amy, you want to be best friend in the whole world, who I trust implicitly?
I think that's great
Sure.
because that's the one that keeps you level.
And you keep me,
Yeah.
you keep me grounded and aren't unfazed by my displays of power.
Good. Now I can tell you all the horrible things that I can't tell anyone else.
Sometimes I have dreams about being the chosen one, and they don't go well.
And then I wake up and I feel upset by that. I want to go back to sleep, but I can't because I was having great dreams at the time. I'm so great. I was wearing the glasses and everything.
Glasses don't do anything. I
Yes,
keep telling you.
they allow me to
There's
be
no
the
magic on the
chosen one.
glasses. They're completely null.
All right.
It's like the reverse Superman. Bryn, I saved your character's life back when you didn't even know monsters were a real thing. There's probably
Did I exist back then? Though? Or did
This was recent.
yeah,
Okay.
So basically, first day at the academy type of
yeah,
thing.
possibly.
Okay.
Like, wait, I have to deal with monsters? This is what I have to deal with?
Yeah,
This is what reality is?
Yeah, it seemed a little strange that she didn't know. But.
could have been like a giant, angry, two-headed dog jumped out of.
They just didn't tell you.
Maybe I had a little bit of amnesia or something. It's like slowly coming back to me.
I think so.
When they throw a divine down to earth, you're like,
You bounce.
where am I?
What?
Yeah. Great cosmic power, itty bitty living space.
Oh
pretty
no,
girl.
we were supposed to drop her on her feet. Just a giant Bryn's head-shaped dent in the concrete. Like, I think
Where'd that crater in the schoolyard come from?
I think we broke the angel.
Oops.
We're all sitting and introducing each other in class, and it's like from space. Now that's an entrance.
Angel has fallen.
So what
Don't
was
see that
yours
movie.
for me? Remember? Have we gotten
Oh, we
that?
haven't got.
We haven't
Oh,
gotten
yeah,
yet,
yeah,
so
yeah.
we're doing
Yeah.
Mike's last one.
Okay, sorry.
So James,
Yo.
you can do one of three things:
Ooh.
blood relation,
Yeah.
rival at first, but we come to some sort of working
Yeah.
Okay.
arrangement.
I had initially rivals. Now respect. Now we now
Yeah.
respect each other.
Aw,
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Wholesome.
you're the hero, he's the Lancer? For
I don't
those
know
of
what
you who
that
followed, basically,
Yeah.
he's your Han Solo.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
You're the Luke, he's the Han.
yeah, that would
Okay. Also, he's the Green Ranger, you're the Red Ranger.
Am I Yoda?
Kinda?
yeah.
Kinda? A little more Obi-Wan, I think.
More anime Yoda.
Just, yes. I'm not doing that with this.
Or Force Ghost.
Yeah. Force Ghost Yoda.
Wait, Force Ghost. Whoops.
Yeah.
Wait, we've got a 5-man band here.
Yes,
We've
5-man.
got, this is great.
No.
So we've got, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I know exactly who everybody is. Alright, good.
Guess
Alright,
what?
I teach this shit now, so I kind of have to break it down.
Okay, so Red goes first and
I think
works with Ranger?
You went there.
I think that works unless the other one works well.
No, that's the one we're going to
Yeah.
go.
because that's okay.
Because it's 9 o'clock. I want to get
Okay,
playing.
so initially rivals. Okay.
I gotta kill some people.
All right, so I should just jump into mine.
Yeah.
All right, so for Marcina, what I'm thinking is if my character comes from the country. Marcona.
Messia.
This is great.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as it is. We shall have some fun with the name.
Look, is that how it's pronounced in my country?
Yes. So I think he comes from a place where the magic like you guys have does not exist, or is there very different? Yeah, it's so this is all like really cool to him. So you're the type of hero I wish I was, because I would be like magic.
So basically, you're the Canadian who goes to a gun show in the States and is like, "Holy shit!
Yeah.
Is that an AK-47? Yeah, they're legal here." Like, what the hell?
It has more
Yeah.
than 5 bullets in it.
Yeah. So
It's got more than 5 bullets a second.
I'm using it to cut some branches off trees.
So
I just have some trees off branches.
So I think he started off as like the bad boy who thought he was cool and then discovered this stuff, and he's like, "Wow, this is so much better. I need to be a part of this." Maybe I even like bullied my way into the club or something
You
like that.
fireball again.
So that's what yours are. For Petra, I'm a bit suspicious of your powers because you came from like maybe due to their unnatural powers or something like that. Yeah, I don't get you, and you creep me out. I think there might be like some like ancestor worship stuff in my homeland. I don't know, but it's kind of like, what are you? You're just wrong.
She's just really, really attuned to like divine powers. It's not a big deal. She's basically just like a white mage, but channels it into violence.
Yeah.
A fight mage.
Anyway, I'm still a bit suspicious of her. If that
Punch
works
you in
for
the
you,
dick with magic.
yeah, I think that fits well. So for Teve, you're the one who introduced me to monsters. Like, so I didn't even like know this was a thing until I became, got educated.
I know exactly how it started. You showed up at school, you're like, "Hey, cool, this is great," and she's like, "Hey, you want to help me with my homework?"
Oh no! This is like oh god, it's like Rosario in Vampire.
Your homework happened to be like exorcising a demon.
Okay.
Look, help me fix the summoning circle, because if we don't, I gotta grind a level.
Oh man, I took the helping power too.
Your competency levels.
It's gonna be great. I have the power of heart.
Good job. You're the Mati of the group.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Alright.
And then initially rivals. Now we respect each other.
Okay.
So yeah. I think maybe I was hanging out with Slade or something like that, and then we sorted our shit
What
out.
are you doing hanging out with him?
Okay.
I know any better.
I don't know.
All right. So we're just gonna do a couple of things right now, and then we're gonna take a 5-minute bathroom break, and then we're gonna start. So first of all, the headmaster of the school, male or female? All right.
I think female.
Female?
Yeah.
Good. We got a lot of women in power. I like it. So I'm just going to list some off. Tell me when I've said the headmistress's name. Well, for one, it could just be the regent. It could be.
The
It could be.
regent the
Could
headmaster?
be
How many titles
Diane.
is
Wow.
It could be Felu Bay. It could be Gally Eckhart, Croy Valbrand, Caressa Nils, Ren Fezzle. No,
Is
no.
Valbrand one of the?
That's
Not
an island.
not
Ag-
Frizzle, because I'll keep thinking Miss
Is,
Frizzle. And,
you want to have a?
Agdi Rat.
Are you related to the headmistress? Is this
Agdi
like-
Randwolf. Palix Gunbrand. Joachim Asborn. Elion Foal. Could be Eliona, too.
I like Eliana.
Eliona.
Yeah.
Headmistress Foal.
How do you spell that?
Foal is spelled like a foal, and Eliona is spelled like you can see
Yeah.
you can see my thing. Okay, which means that Felu Bay. Let's have a couple more teachers. Who's your combat teacher?
Someone Lionheart, I feel.
Gunbrand.
Palix Gunbrand.
Yeah.
Mm.
Fighting teacher. Okay, who's the Snape?
Oh god, sorry. So Gunbrand was fighting.
Yeah.
Gunbrand?
Yep.
What was the first name?
I feel like
Palix.
I think the Snape should be like the art teacher, and they just make it awful.
Caressa Nils.
Alright.
That's the Snape.
That's the Snape. I was writing the Snape.
Did they
Professor
teach
Nils.
art?
Professor Nils, because that's just such good.
Yeah.
Feilu Bay is the...
Magic.
yeah, she's the priestess.
How do you spell that?
Feilu, Faelu, and then Bay as in, like, look, it's the Bay. And then...
What bay? Sorry.
what were the Valbrands again? The Valbrands were...
The priest.
They were
Mad
priests?
White magic. My family.
Or should Feilu Bay be the black mage? And
That's
then
what I think, yeah. and
Croy
then-
Valbrand should be the priest?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Very, like, churchy. Being like, you are not honoring the regent. with that
Okay,
statement."
and then so we've got a fighting teacher. We've got like a potions and art and culture. I'll say like arts, which covers humanities as well.
Okay.
Basically what you teach.
Who's the arts teacher?
That's Carissa Nils.
Okay.
And then I think that's probably good. And then you know what? Then we have to have the grizzled monster hunter, which is Joachim Asborn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Of course it is.
You know, the guy with like a scar over one eye. You know,
Like Mad Eye Moody?
Basically, I'm thinking this looks kind of like a slightly paunchy Geralt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to know where I got this scar?
Like the Hound, kind of.
Kinda,
Told us
yeah.
that like 20
It's
times
like,
Not telling
already.
us that story.
Okay, so Valbrand
Look, stop talking about that brothel.
magic.
Okay, so basically, we're just going to jot this down as we go. A lot of this is irrelevant, but hey, we're building a setting, so we can always come back to this and play this in the future as well.
Okay.
All right, and with that, we're going to cut right here so that we can go take a tinkle. Saying it like tough guys. Tough guys, take a tinkle. All right, I'm going to go and take a tinkle.
Okay.
And then...
You're right, Amy.
Oh, my hips.
And actually, you three. Can we do descriptions of what people look like?
Oh,
'Cause I
yeah,
feel like I
saw
missed
the
those.
eyes. I didn't
Yeah.
really
What
have
does
much
the
description.
rest of you look like?
She wears a school uniform.
Okay. What color hair does she have?
I hadn't decided.
So she looks like this.
Yes. Okay. I kind of figured
Yeah.
you looked like that.
Um,
You look like an anime ghost girl.
Yay.
That seems like
Spectre.
Anime
Spectre.
spectre girl.
I
You
think
should always be like, ghost is a rude word. That's
Excuse me,
offensive.
that is
It's like
offensive.
phantom is a slur.
Yeah. That is our word. Maybe don't say that on the camera.
We can say ghost.
oh.
There was...
Ghost is actually dead.
Yeah, I'm not dead. Do I look dead, bitch?
Do I look dead?
All right, it has been taken.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want my curse to be pure drive. One emotion rules me.
What's your emotion?
I don't know.
Is it just joy?
It's basically whenever I have a chance to indulge in that emotion, I must do so immediately, or act under pressure to resist.
Is it wrath?
Stress? I mean, I was thinking maybe anger.
Justice.
I don't know. There's hunger, hate, anger, fear, jealousy, greed, joy, pride.
You know, what'd be
envy,
great is if
lust,
you were
or
a bit of a
cruelty.
chicken. Like you're just like, oh no, I don't want conflict. I don't want it. And then you just like Hulk out. Fear Hulk. Don't make me afraid.
You
Of course, that means
you won't like me when I'm afraid.
Fear.
I don't like you now.
Magic.
Oh, it's up to you. You take or you're figuring.
Unholy strength. Actually, I did take unholy strength.
Did you?
Yes.
Nice.
It's
You have
a
to Hulk
roll
out.
plus
If it's an
eight.
option, you have to.
So what does that mean then?
There's so many teachers.
I don't
What does
know.
that mean then?
Well, don't worry about the ones that don't have names next to them.
Whenever you have a
I
chance
know,
to indulge in
even
that
those
emotion.
ones, though, there's a lot of them.
Did you
Well,
want
that's
the
my
rest?
older brother.
Did you want the rest of our physical descriptions?
Yes. I think I know you. You're tall, dark, and handsome. You actually said a physical description when you did yours.
I already know what you look like.
Kind of, yeah.
I
I
have my
imagine you
phone.
look like... Have you ever seen Star versus the Forces of Evil? Okay. Anyway, yeah, you have?
Yeah, Miguel.
It's like Marco.
Or Marco.
Yeah,
his,
Marco
His name's
Bo-
literally Marco.
Yeah, but when he goes to, like, the other one, it becomes old Marco.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
I
that's
need to
what
watch
I
it.
imagine.
I'm like 4 seasons behind.
What is this thing called?
I'll find you...
Star versus the Forces of Evil. It's like
Yeah,
it's
look up
basic-
Star versus the Force of Evil, handsome Marco.
Yes.
Handsome Marco. Got it.
All right. So, Caitlin,
Yeah.
what are you doing tomorrow night?
Nothing. I
You should
work
you should
until
show up
7.
after work.
Okay.
Ah,
Can bring us to work.
you might as well. I mean, everybody here is playing tomorrow night too, except for James. We got to get into this.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do you want to keep going with this one tomorrow and
I
just
think
bring
we
in a
should.
couple more people?
Yeah. So I've got Jen's
like this
joining us
character.
tomorrow, and in theory Ryan, but aside from his clicking going on the event, I haven't heard from him.
Oh.
So it's like
So-
maybe not.
Like, there might be room for James too. I don't know. I'll have to message Ryan and be like, "The hell is going on?"
Are all of us going to be here, or is anyone bailing?
No, it's
God.
you three here,
Mhm.
and then Jen is
Oh,
coming,
and-
and
Okay.
Caitlin was maybe
Well,
not, but now maybe
Just
is.
look at a picture of the thing.
maybe I don't know. It depends if she wants to.
Because I'm coming from it?
You're coming.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you already
So
confirmed.
you said you three here, and I'm like, wait.
So I
there's
would
four
do
of us
this.
Here. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I drew an L.
Wait, 3.
I skipped James on the L
Oh, okay.
because James was a maybe for the longest time. So, and
Oh,
then
wait.
Jen,
Wait, but James is coming? I'm so confused.
just don't worry about it. I'll
Okay.
handle the logistics. That's my job.
People will show up.
Handling logistics and making pointless Facebook events.
There is supposed to be something going on for me tomorrow, but if you want me on
Why are the
screen,
Facebook events pointless?
I can cancel.
They're not. I think it's really funny that in the the Dork Tales group, though, in our private planning meetings, I asked a bunch of people. What's that?
What's that say? Zhao Chim?
Joaquin?
Joaquim.
How do you spell that?
Like, how do I? You mean like literally as it's written right there?
A.
JOACHIM.
I can't read your writing.
Oh, that A does not look like an A. That's the problem.
Well, now it
It's
does.
not just me.
Anyway, but like in the Dork Tales planning group, people are like, "Oh, we don't need events for these
And I'm
games."
like, I need events because otherwise I don't know they're happening.
I like it.
Yeah, I need events.
Even if I don't respond
There's too
to
much
them,
going
I
on.
also-
I want to see just a list of what's happening.
Yeah.
and
I had
be
a
like,
bunch of people be like, "I don't want events," and I was like,
This is so
"Okay."
pretty.
And then I made events, and it was
Oh.
like,
For a D20
Did
set.
Did you find the person?
Yeah. So
the person who doesn't
He
want
rides a
events
dragon,
can just
which is
not
also
pay
a
attention to
motorcycle.
them in the first
yeah,
place.
it might have been
it's
Ryan,
not
actually.
quite what I was thinking for him,
And
but
like-
but
Mike,
close-ish.
can you grab some more coffee?
No, please finish me off.
I don't know actually like the.
So there's
physical,
pumpkin spice in the brewer.
I think most
and
of his
then
pictures
there's
just like him with
Jamaican
a
me
red hoodie.
crazy in
Wait,
the
show
in the craft.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the old.
Creams in the
That's
fridge.
old him, and he has a motorcycle too.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking like
But he looks really
So
good.
that-
I'm thinking
that
more
can
like the
be
person, not the
wherever I
clothes.
want,
Yeah, so the
right?
person
So it
fits.
should
Yeah,
be here,
and
and
I
I
could
could
be
be
like,
like,
I'm thinking kind of like almost like
Yes.
because he's like
Yes,
an
I think that's
exchange
great.
student,
Let's
so I
do
think
it.
he has his
Yeah.
own uniform that's like
Okay,
different than
yeah.
everyone else's with like a high throat and things
Or
like
he's
that.
like not used to wearing
We're-
a uniform or something.
We're
and he
working
just, like,
on getting
doesn't wear it
your
right
we're
or
getting your
whatever.
measurements, but you missed the measuring date.
So he just hulks out of it all the time.
Our tailor was eaten by a dragon.
You have dragons? Sorry.
Is that the voice you use?
I do not know. Should I have a voice? I don't know.
Can you do British?
Ooh.
I think your character should be
Hey,
very.
Governor?
Oh, should be Cockney.
I can't do. I
Hey,
can do,
what's
like,
this? What's
2
this?
words.
Just be Austrian, Australian, like I am in Star Trek.
Okay.
Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah,
Scotty.
Scotty. Yeah.
I tend to drift to Russian. That's the only problem.
Yeah, don't drift to Russian.
I've done Alexei too many
Can
times.
you do British? Pip pip cheerio.
Pip chip. I'm like pip chip.
Picture.
Pip chips.
He tries to sound British.
Righto, governor.
I mean, I think.
I'm an exchange student. What could possibly happen?
Oh God, you're from Australia. Caitlin just leaves.
I just
Okay.
discovered why we're
I need
rivals.
some coffee.
Maybe instead of a whip,
Because
I have
he's
a
from
boomerang.
Nopeland.
No plan.
Nopeland. It's the land of nope.
So much no.
So much nope. Oh God, I have to get up and
Blimey.
do work in the morning. This is stupid.
I actually realized that I had too much cream in my coffee, but like that was.
Oh, that was
So
a
I had
great
to go
time.
with it. I had to just go with
Sure, it was.
it. Yep.
I need to get coffee.
Okay, well, hurry up. We gotta jump in, and then who can?
So Kelly, my character, I have the I'm here for a reason,
Yeah,
and we're supposed to figure out what the details are.
you're here for a reason.
Based on my fate. And my fate,
What's your fate?
My fate is
Save the world and not everybody.
I'm sought out by my nemesis.
Oh, your nemesis has to be bigger than Slade Winters.
Actually, I feel like Mike's
He's just like
memoirs would be
Maybe he thinks
He's
he's,
like
your
Darth
nemesis,
Maul.
but he's not.
What's that?
he's just like Darth Maul.
He's not even-
the real.
Oh no, but he's prophesized to take down the region.
I think they would just kill him then.
Maybe they're trying to.
Oh gosh.
Okay, stop with the tablecloth.
Can we like clip it up or something?
We sometimes do.
For me.
I mean,
Destroy
it's a little too late now.
Okay, maybe not the region, but is it like the cardinal?
It's like
or
bringing the
something like
microphone closer and closer to me.
Possibly. Because essentially, if I die for any reason that isn't part of my destiny,
Yeah.
I can spend a luck point and avoid being dead.
Oh, okay.
Because
think-
that's not part of my destiny, so I'm not dead.
I think that let's see what. So it's you and he. Let's have you and he be the Harry and Neville.
Oh, I love
So like
that.
he's actually not a bad guy to anybody but you. Maybe, but
Wait,
there's
Harry and Neville?
yeah Harry and Neville, like Harry Longbottom and or Neville Longbottom, Harry Potter, Neville Potter.
But Neville was never mean to anybody.
No, but the prophecy thing. They share a prophecy.
Oh,
Oh, and it's
Where one of the two of
I
them-
get it, one
And
of
it's
the two of
unclear
them.
who's
Yeah.
going to like.
Yeah.
So
Well,
like
I found that out at
If
the
you
end,
took
but yeah.
Neville Longbottom's plot device for the prophecy and smushed it with Draco Malfoy,
yeah, basically like one of the two of you has to
Yes,
kill
yes,
like
yes,
the
Draco-
Monster King or something.
Draco Longbottom.
We could just call it the Dark One. We could call it the Mistress of Evil. We could say seal the portal to Monsterland. We could say
And that's why we don't like each other, because we know one of us has to die for this reason.
yeah. One
I'm
of
not
you
sure
is
which one it is.
one of you is the hero. The other one is the zero. Just like that. When he died, the girls went wild with doom and other things. And they slapped his face, and they slapped his face, and they slapped his face. They just slapped his face a lot.
Did we get a physical
Zero.
description for Michael? For
Give me an actor.
Ben?
What does he look like?
Keanu Reeves from the first Bill and Ted movie.
All right, that's with glasses.
With glasses.
I'd do him.
Can I see a picture?
You have Keanu Reeves?
Like from the first Bill and Ted movie. Does he look different?
Just he's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, he's kind of dorky.
He's floppy
He's
hair.
pretty dorky.
Oh, I know. I've seen the picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
so good.
So you take Wick, take off the beard and anything
And
like
that's
that.
the same thing, yeah.
Make him younger.
No,
and
you don't
then
have to make him younger. He's the
like-
same age.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
guy's a mortal.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. Is that a bug on your arm or a piece of fluff?
Probably a piece of fluff.
Fluff.
There's like a piece of fluff.
You just
It's-
squish
yeah.
some.
It's because that closet's very full.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that hair so much.
I feel like my character has like either. Yeah, our families are opposing. Let's
Yeah.
have some fun. Like she's got like black hair or like dark gray hair. That's like
Yellow eyes.
yeah, sure. That's it. That's it. Other than that,
I've got goth clothes, so I think it's like a goth take on the uniform.
They didn't used to be yellow, by the way.
I didn't used to be yellow.
Yeah.
No, they were
That-
totally normal.
that changed
I
when
did
you
a
went
magic.
weird.
I did a magic thing. The hair was always kind of like a weird, like gray thing, dark. It's like, is that black hair? No, it's kind of like a off
We
black.
just squint real hard.
It's not quite brown. Yeah.
All right, and with that, why don't we go ahead and start the game?
Okay.
So this game involves doing a lot of cold opens. For those of you who don't know what a cold open is, watch any TV show. All right, so with that, I'm going to start off doing a little bit of narration, and then we're going to go right into the game. Okay, and I need a bigger television. It's a regular night out. The town of Ovet has survived in this part of Albania for hundreds of years, maybe thousands. The cobblestones are grimy, but sturdy under the footfall of the young couple. They smile and laugh, her hands snaking around his waist, fiddling with his belt, playfully. They're drunk and high on each other's touches. They make their way down a back alley, the smell of cigarette smoke and barely aged alcohol still on their breath. They feel the rain begin to mist down on them. She shrieks shrilly and ducks into the safety of an old, rounded door frame. He pushes up against her. Make some room. Make some room. I'm getting wet out here. Yeah, me too. They kiss. And then there's a sound down the alleyway. They stomp. Broken glass? She looks up. Did you hear something? The only thing I hear is the beating of my heart, baby. That's cheesy. You love it. And they kiss. And then again. Scratching. No, I'm serious. Did you hear something? She says. Look, it's probably just a cat. See? It smells like a wet dog out here, she says. I mean, it is raining, Brenda. Steve, you don't have to be such a dick all the time. Okay, fine. I'll go check. He turns. Heads over to a nearby dumpster. Raises the lid. Slowly. When suddenly, a cat tears ass out of the dumpster, running down the alley. He falls backwards, grabbing his chest. Oh my god! See? I told you, it was a stupid cat! He turns around, the alley completely dark now. Aside from a pair of glowing red eyes directly in front of his face. Brenda? And then the sound of a skull crunching. Like an industrial vice. And then we're going to cut to our story. Which is actually the name of the song I'm going to play.
Stalk. Dead.
You sit in the pews of the main lecture theater. Headmistress Elonia Fole approaches, dressed in her long vestment robes. She's mid-speech. And so, we usher in another era, another year of trials and tribulations as we say goodbye to the previous year's class. We wish them well. Haiste Academy has endured for hundreds of years. We have been the light in the darkness, the vigil on the grave sites, the blade that strikes at the night. I expect no less than for each of you here to lay down your lives in the service of each other and of the world as we push back the darkness. For those of you entering your final year, I charge unto you the protection of those who have just joined us. She smiles at your class. All in all, there are a good 50, 60 students here. Again, as the year comes to a close on the Troll Moon, I welcome you. You are dismissed. And she will dismiss you. You go mill about for a bit. Before long, one of the house prefects approaches each one of you and says, there we go. Hey, sorry. Same guy to each one of you, actually. Asborn's looking for you. He says he's going to be in classroom 3C. You might want to go check him out.
Which one's Asborn again?
Asborn is the Witcher.
Oh, yes, I can guess.
Alright.
Interesting year time line if we were going with November. We're actually starting in November.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's cool if we do that.
They come in November?
Yeah,
That
we're
is the
starting our
years.
school as
Well, right after Halloween.
Yeah.
That's when
Yeah.
our school
There we
starts.
go.
Like our first day of school is
Someone
on
write
the
that
1st
shit
of
down.
November.
School starts on Halloween.
Spooky. What did you dress up as for Halloween? Was it a
Halloween.
ghost?
Excuse me, that's offensive.
You all make your way to classroom 3C. There are a little more than, well, there are 13 desks placed out, for there are usually 13 members in each class. I think that's also appropriate.
Yeah.
At the front of the room, Asborn is waiting there. He is tall, of indeterminate age, somewhere between 30 and 60. His face is lined and weathered, but you're not sure if it's from time spent out on the moors at night, hard living, or just scarring. His hair is a deep shade of gunmetal gray. Again, born that way, or maybe it's Maybelline.
Some rumors are that he's part of the wolf family.
He is part of the... Yeah, he is. Or maybe he's not. Either way, he's...
That's what rumor means, Kellen.
Did she say rumor? I didn't hear the rumor part.
Rumor has it, because he says not the gray, which might be natural. So rumor has it.
All right.
That's great.
Any character over 19 can find out. Never mind.
I'm 20.
Wow.
All right. You want to have an affair with the teacher?
Probably in my own
It's
way.
his destiny, let's be honest.
If you can spell his name, you can take him to bed.
Oh, shit.
Spell my name, Joaquin. Is that how do you spell spit? Joaquin. Joaquin Asborn sits at the front of the room. His does he have facial hair?
Yes.
Is it a full beard, goatee beard, mustache? What is it?
Goatee beard.
So just
But patchy. From,
Yeah.
From like scars.
Yeah, there's a scar.
Yeah.
Kind of there. All right. And it's one of those ones that kind of looks like, you know, the gradient of like a lighter flame, how it's like orange and then red and then yellow, or you know, that's like that with this black and grays going down. So it's like it looks like someone lit his chin on fire in black and white.
Cool.
Cool. This voice is going to be easy to do with this cold. As you enter, he waves you all down. Front row, sound off.
I'll probably be in the
Sound
front
off like you've got a pair.
Petra Lionheart, reporting for duty, sir.
That's better. Look at that. Takes a first year to show you all up.
row. T. Valbrand, sir.
Monsieur Wolf present.
Marconos Heller.
Oh, we all know who I am. I've only been in your class like for the last 6 years.
Oh, Fen.
And
Come
you
on,
have-
give your
Come-
name.
yeah,
What are you
come on,
doing?
You know me better than everyone here. Fan.
I know that your last name is indicative of your personality,
What
child.
the-
Listen, don't little. Fen, shut up and sit down. We've heard reports of a beast that's prowling a vet.
I'm sorry.
Like a doctor? Like of animals?
Like an animal
No, I
doctor.
think he means
No,
the
that-
town.
I'm a little confused.
The town. Ovet.
The town of Ovet.
Oh, that! Oh! Right. Sorry.
Ovet, it's a small village nearby. Well, it was when I was young. Now it's a population of about 20,000. It's known for textiles industry and the river that it's built on. And it's a thriving cultural scene. He'll pull out a map and roll it out on the table for you. Basically, this has the feeling of, say, let's say Prague. Like that kind of vibe. Lots of bridges, lots of old stonework and cobblestones, but like modern technology. It's a bit of a drive, or a bit of a travel, but I think you should be able to make it there soon. I've been authorized to give you use of the carriage. Are any of you proficient with driving horses or buggies?
Yes.
Good. That's why you're on this mission. You'll all be working together. This will be your first time in the field.
Ready, sir.
I want you to make sure that she comes back with both eyes, both arms, and a pulse.
Both legs, sir.
If she can.
Oh, well,
That was
I
one
have to-
time. One time!
We're not supposed to talk about that in front of the first years.
Okay.
All we know about this creature is that it devours most of the body of the victim. That's what reports say. A young man named Stephen Briany was found mauled to death. He was out with his partner, a woman named Brenda Smallwick. She is yet to be found. They were on a date. I would suggest checking places where youth visit. They were both 18.
Will we be able to get into those places?
You're on official business. Flash your badges.
Thank you, sir.
And if not, just sneak them in.
We'll find a way.
Of course.
And you have to tart this one up.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's right. What time is it now?
Right.
I will check my very ornate pocket watch.
What time is it?
It is... Oh, it's
Noon?
Yeah, just a little bit after.
It's 12:02.
It's 12:02. You leave at 1 o'clock. Gather your things. I'd like it if you were back within 3 nights.
We've got it handled, sir.
I like you. You've got moxie.
I don't know what that means, sir, but thank you.
It's sort of like gumption.
It's like gumption, but with an attitude.
I do like gum.
Moving on. Do you need anything else of me, or do you have enough?
Full access to the armory?
You have access to the parts of the armory that are authorized to you.
One day I'll get the chance.
Yes, when you pass your weapons training.
I think they share notes.
If Gunbrand hasn't allowed it, then I'm not about to cut you any slack.
I think the cutting the slacks was the problem, sir.
I was wearing assless chaps for a month.
They didn't start out as assless.
No, they didn't.
Why did you keep wearing the same pants, sir?
I was in the field.
Oh. That seems like a worse reason to keep wearing the same pants, sir.
Look, okay, I only had certain amounts of gear, and it was either wear the same leather, or wear metal. And nobody wants metal gear. Sorry, I was doing the voice the whole time. I had to go there. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak, but I'm dummy thick. And the slapping of my ass cheeks keep alerting the guards. I want to be the backup when David Hayter can't do that role.
Alright.
I still love that we were both sitting in the car waiting for the ferry when we saw that.
It's true. Alright.
We lost it.
Be off with you. Ovette needs you. Make the Academy proud.
Yes, sir.
We have no choice.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's the spirit. He does a nice long slow wink at you when he says that.
Okay.
Because that's the spirit.
I see like the really slow, like the one eye that's no longer there, and it's just like a...
It's like half of the scar goes down and then the other half, like a pair of blinds that don't work.
What? Are you winking?
Why is he
Lying.
blinking?
Is he like Daniel Radcliffe where he has that condition where he can't blink at the same time? Real thing.
Huh.
He has something in his brain that doesn't allow him to blink at the same time. So that's why there's always these images of him going like this. It's because he's just blinking. He blinks fucked up.
Can I use one of my moves?
Yes. Some of you have
Yeah.
moves that can only be used at the beginning of the game. So now would be the time.
Destiny's Plaything. Beginning of the mystery roll plus weird to see what is revealed about your immediate future. Oh, and I rolled 9, so 8.
Oh, I can make a
Okay,
rope.
so what happens on a success there?
On an 8, I get a vague hint about what my immediate future might be.
You have a long journey ahead.
You smell... When you woke up this morning, you could have sworn that someone was smoking inside of your dormitory. The stale scent of cigarettes clung to you as you woke up, and you heard the distant crooning of a woman's voice. It sounded like she was singing a soulful song, backed by just the barest trace of jazz music. Anyone else have any roles they would like to do?
Damn you, Destiny!
Damn you! You're destined to listen to Coltrane!
I think...
Damn you, green sleeves! Sorry.
Oh my god! Yes.
Boy. I think Orconis is going to go back to his room and collect his equipment, but then he's going to sit down with some incense, and he's going to commune with his past lives.
Ooh, really?
Oh.
Yes, that's something I can do.
Okay.
So
That's weird. I like it.
Yes. So
Yeah.
that's why I think I got this, like, my people have like ancestor worship or something like that.
Okay, hold on. Which people? From Est?
Yeah. I come from
Esmus.
Samar.
Esmar.
Esmar.
That's smart.
Esmar. It's EST. Esmar.
Estmar, pardon me.
Yeah, that's why it's funny because it's like almost Eastmar, but it's on to the
Okay.
west.
I probably walked by your dorm room with heavy smoke coming out from under it and said, dude, I told you, put a wet rag under the door.
All right. Oh, I'm glad I gave you those dice.
Yeah, they're actually rolling pretty well for me. That is 11.
Which is a super success.
On a 10 or more, a past life has something useful to offer. Ask the keeper 2 of the questions below.
Okay.
So I am going to I'm going to ask for what did a past life learn too late to help them, and how did the
Okay, let's start with that first one.
Yeah.
Actually. What did the past life that...
Because I like that question.
That even the innocent can be weaponized.
Ooh, interesting. All right. And I will go with, what does a past life advise me to do now?
What does a past life invite you to do now?
Advise me.
Advise you.
I
would say...
How can it help me prepare?
I would say to pack... as you are doing this, you will hear a knock on your door. And as you turn... Caressa Nils will be at your door.
I? Carissa.
Mr. Heller. Or Herr Heller. What type of country is this? Give me a.
I think it's like a cross between like Arabia and Germany.
Okay, so I'll go with Herr.
Yeah.
Herr Heller. I
Good
would
evening.
ask if you're going to burn such strong incense. Please open a window. Some of us have allergies. She'll raise a handkerchief up to her throat from her cleavage,
Okay.
and as she does so, she's actually not that ample,
Okay.
but as she does so, she's going to knock some of her jewelry out of place,
Okay.
and it's going to strobe in your vision, and you'll be fixated on the silver amulet around her throat. Arm yourself.
My apologies.
And see that you don't do it again. And she'll start moseying off down the hallway.
I will close my door and go pack all the ammunition.
Particularly though.
Oh yeah.
Particularly.
Oh yeah. It's like I want to say it's like the silver holy symbol of my people.
Sure. Yeah. You also gonna have silver buckshot.
Yeah. Well, I got a small pistol, so I'll probably take silver bullets.
Okay, that sounds good. Silver is very good.
Yes.
Okay. Whew. Sorry, I'm still sick, so I'm very much like I get winded really easily doing voices. Sorry. Oh. Okay. Acting. Anyone else have a pre-game activation power? Okay. Is anybody else doing anything before you leave Haiste? Yes.
I have a power that I can store any like small object I own.
Okay.
Are there like first aid kits or something that
Absolutely.
I can take with me? Okay.
Sure, yeah, there's some alchemical supplies.
Okay.
Yeah.
That. Poof. They're
Basically,
now connected to my divine being, I guess.
sounds good. Oh, also, one thing that is very important about this game that I did not realize until I was doing my research earlier, and by research I mean actually reading the damn book, because who reads books? Helping. So you can help someone. So the helping hand move, basically. Oh no, that's one specific thing. Sorry.
Oh, I'm bad at helping. I have a -1 on cool.
So you can help out another hunter with a move they are making. You roll plus cool, and if you succeed, you grant them a +1 on their roll. So that does help a lot of times. Oh god. Oosh. Okay. Anyway, one sec. Not sponsored. You all gather up your things and meet outside. Haiste Academy is quite large. In fact, it looms over you. It was built into an old monastery from the Middle Ages, at least 2 regions ago. Here we go. The noonday sun is obscured behind a set of dark clouds. And outside, a low fog is clinging to dewy green and brown grass. As you step outside, you will see somehow surviving the oncoming winter's chill, a browned 4-leaf clover. Right next to your boot.
Well, she'll shift her foot away.
Okay. What is everyone doing as they go outside and meet each other?
She's probably got a book in her hands and she's probably flipping through it.
All right.
I think Marcones is probably like trying to get the vehicle running properly.
Okay. So is this a horsed vehicle or one of those crazy engines?
Oh, I think it's
crazy engine.
I think it's a crazy engine.
Okay.
It's one of the reasons why I'm the only one. I'm only one of the few people who's not intimidated by the thing.
And you're like, no, it's just like my motorcycle.
All right. So I'd like you to give me a roll to get this thing going, James, and
Cool.
that's going to be. They don't actually give me the basic moves on here, so thank you. Why don't we? Act under pressure.
Yeah, act under pressure seems to work a lot.
Yeah, it's act under pressure because it's kind of a rough day outside.
Yep. Okay. So I got no bonus to that. So
would anybody like to help him?
I could.
You don't want my help.
Yeah. This is like that time when you tried to start it and you like
Can I try
gave
to
it too
help
much
Jen
gas.
help
Don't
him?
do that.
No.
Whatever you do, give it just
Yes.
the right amount of.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna say yes. Roll
Ben,
cool.
you may be the chosen
I rolled
one,
2, right?
but you know way less about engines than I do.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, hold on. So she has tried to help you help him, and just got 2 snake eyes.
Oh, good.
So hold on. So
Wait,
which
what's
one is
that even
this?
do?
Help out.
Okay, so I am going to use this to do a hard move. My first hard move of the session. All right.
Am I gonna get like a rock in the face or something? Let me help you.
Okay, so
Bounces off your head, goes right into like the ornate piston thing, and it's like.
So basically, she is going to try to help you out, and she's going to be like, "This is what I'm suggesting." You're going to be like, "Oh, you need a wrench, right? You need a wrench." And she's going to hand it to you, and as she hands it up to you, it's going to fall right into one of the open smoking pipes, right into the engine.
While we're all just standing there watching, all we can hear is ding, 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 ding.
Well,
So
so
it's
be
like-
like, use this to fix the horse. Here.
Yeah.
Clink, clink.
Can I try to save the engine? This sounds like act under pressure now.
Yeah,
Okay,
now
yeah,
there's reactive.
So you can roll cool to add to
I
his.
did, and I got an 8 plus 2, so I actually hit it.
Okay.
So you get +1.
So you get +1.
That's gonna give me 6 with that.
6. It's you're gonna manage to keep the
Oh no!
you keep the engine going, but it's gonna start sputtering, and it's gonna work. But you basically have destroyed your exhaust system's ability to compensate.
Oh bloody hell!
So they're gonna hear you coming from miles.
Oh.
I was gonna see if I could, like, it's not one of the official magic things, but I was
Sven,
gonna see if I could attempt to, like,
Why is it so loud?
retrieve the
Because you
wrench
busted it.
Okay, yeah.
or
you-
something.
Sure.
We
if-
didn't even need a wrench.
if this goes
Petra,
bad,
what
it
were
goes
you
awful.
doing?
It was
No,
working
it's great.
fine.
I was trying to
Okay,
help.
so how do I do this?
I'm
When
sorry.
we want your help,
Weird.
we'll ask for it.
So it's the 2 dice.
I'm
plus
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fen. What was your name again?
Marcone.
What do
I'm
you
sorry,
say as this happens?
Marconi's?
Close
Hold on, I can
enough.
fix this.
Okay, so she says, "Hold on, I can fix this."
She starts, like...
And her eyes start glowing a bright, vibrant yellow as you Scarlet Witch it.
Yeah, basically.
Oh dear.
And
Okay, I will be like Marconis will get like an excited look in his eye and then back up 3 steps.
Yes.
suddenly, there's a shift. Like you hear the engine. And then every bit of it, every screw, every pipe, every socket, every nut and bolt will start to come apart like a diagram, splitting it open, and the wrench will float gently out and land at your feet, and then the entire engine will go onto the ground. Because you didn't focus on putting it back together at the end.
That was so cool! Oh, I guess
We're walking?
I think this is no longer my responsibility.
Did the wrench do that?
Wait, is there a spare... Is there like a carriage thing I can hook to the back of my motorcycle?
Yes.
Awesome. I guess we're not taking the cart, we're taking my motorcycle. Hold on, I'll be right back. And stay away from it.
No promises.
So basically, you're taking a motorcycle-driven rickshaw.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
All right, so
It's gonna be bouncy.
for the first scene. I'm gonna give everyone a -1 forward on anything involving not. Basically, you've been on a bumpy road going for about 4 hours.
Oh,
So you're gonna be a little jittery for the first scene.
Okay.
Okay.
So, when I use magic, whenever I use magic, I
Yeah.
can decide afterwards that the particular spell is a rote that you know. Write down it in detail what the spell does, what it requires. You know how to cast it off the top of your head. So I can disassemble things.
Dismantle is a
Sure,
power.
dismantle.
Ah.
James, can I get you to do me one big favor?
Sure.
My friend? Can
What?
you go into the kitchen and can you put the kettle on? Because I'm going to make myself some tea because this is my voice.
You need it. Okay,
Keep
so
it
I use
going.
magic words, ritual
And I have to
gestures.
teach tomorrow and do this game again tomorrow. Haha, I'm stupid.
But we love you for it.
It's true, I'm pretty lovable. It's partially my stupidity. I'm a golden retriever. All right. So what's everyone else doing as you're riding? Are you talking about anything? Doing anything?
I'm cozying up to Fen.
All right.
I'm probably
I'm trying to-
cozying up to my sword.
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore that and reading my
I'm
book.
trying to make sure that you're okay and that you're not scared about the fact that the car just disassembled itself.
I mean, I know that magic's a thing, right?
I know, but you know.
You don't have more
This
wrenches,
is your
do
first
you?
like mission. This is probably your first mission.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, so these are things to be cautious about because my thing is that I have to help you.
Okay.
I need to. Yes, it's important that I should help you.
I haven't told you that it's important that I should help you.
Yep.
Okay. So we're like going over some stuff together. And
Did you go
I'm
with
maybe
the-
a little gooey eyed.
Oh, yeah, okay. Cool.
Mostly eyes up here, a little bit less eyes up there.
Does she notice?
All right. So Caitlin,
Yeah.
since you have done the least so far, I'm
Oh,
going to
sorry.
give you
Thank
you took the map when it was time to leave.
Okay, cool.
The map has 3 potential clues listed on it. Those 3 places
Okay.
that they were staying at, or and you have all had a room booked at the Green Dragon Inn.
Oh, okay.
Are still inns at this age, or is it like a hotel?
I mean, I've done front desk work at 2 places with inn in the title.
No, fair enough.
right? It's just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I worked a color into every one of those names, and I'm pretty pleased with it. Cat Baloo. It's Baloo.
That's a new. Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you make...
They're all just animal and color.
Yes, I like it, though. I think it's cute. It's thematic, okay? I think it's great. Okay, so what is that? What does that say?
Ashton Manor.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't need that. I don't actually... I downloaded a ton of new music from Incompetech, which is what everyone should use.
I've never heard of that one before. What's it again?
It's Kevin MacLeod.
Okay.
I use him for all my stuff because it's all open source, and he's a cool guy.
Yeah. I saw a bunch of his.
Yeah, I knew the artist,
What's this one called?
composer. I just didn't know where you got it from.
Could it be like the 3 girls are in the back in the
Exhilarating.
cart and the 2 guys are actually like riding together on the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Sure, that sounds great. Armful or Fatal, Heart of the Beast,
Okay.
Have
Best
Cats.
Oh boy.
You're sitting between us.
Between the girls? Okay.
Yeah.
It's better this
What
way.
are you reading?
I'm looking at the map.
Oh.
There are a few places of interest circled. Green Dragon Inn, Cat Baloo Lounge, and Red Pig Tavern.
Did they actually bother to mark down where the attacks took place?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Is that the place of
It was
interest,
on.
or-
You can write down. The body was found at an alley right on. What's the word I'm thinking of? It's not. It's Ceylon. It's the type of tea.
Okay.
Oh, Ceylon?
Ceylon's Ceylon Avenue Street.
Ceylon Row.
Ceylon
like
Row.
CUY.
Yeah,
Yeah.
CEY.
Well, I kind of want to know what we're getting into.
Should we just check into the inn first?
I mean, yeah. Have a
Where are we
base of operations.
going?
Green
Turn
Dragon
left.
Inn! Oh,
I'm gonna go grab the tea.
do you know where that is?
Do you have like big goggles on?
Oh yeah.
You also have big
Yeah,
goggles on and your arms
I'm
around
not like
his
I'm not like
waist.
one of those like a rider's helmet with like the big goggles and
I
stuff.
love
And random
it. It's
bugs
great.
and stuff impacted and
Oh
stuff.
yeah, like
You know, like windshields.
totally. And I think like this like metal plate thing over here.
I can. Okay, so one of my magic effects is observe another time or place or time.
Ooh.
So while we're doing this, she might try and.
You're gonna try to do this
Look
while
ahead.
bouncing around on the back of a motorcycle?
She might give up immediately, but like
Okay.
she'll think about it.
I'd like to know.
The sharpest.
I take the wrench and match it away to my divine person place,
Oh no, she's actually pretty sharp. Never mind.
so I can pull it out at any time, just in case.
The wrench will come back? No!
You literally throw a
In that
wrench
case,
in the
she's
works.
counting her ammo. I'm actually just gonna pop the walk in the kitchen.
Very good.
Alright.
Yeah.
I have green tea with lemon. Let's rock.
Oh man.
Heaven or hell. Let's rock.
Right.
I still think this like motorcycle's like 8 feet long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually saw a motorcycle when I was out yesterday, or the day before. I didn't go anywhere. Anyway, a couple days ago, I saw one, and it was a trike. But I swear to God, it was the thing that shoots out of the Batmobile in the Dark Knight. Like that's what it was shaped like, and I was like, holy shit! It was like 10 feet long, and it looked like someone was just like piloting it, laying forward.
Yeah. Like
It looked like a tank.
yeah, you're like you drive it like this, like your feet are like literally like forward.
It was so weird.
So it's like
One of
kind of
those
chopper
ones
stuff.
where the 2 wheels are in the front and one in the back.
Yeah, but the back wheel was like this thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was a
Yeah,
monster.
they're super cool.
And yeah.
But it was. I've seen them before, like at a Harley place, right? But this was like a reclining one. It looked like a blade. It was like the Lamborghini of trikes.
It's a great spot to come back into.
You're like the Lamborghini of trikes. Amy.
Nice.
Actually, let's not. Yeah.
Polished black with silver and bronze fillers.
I was like, wait, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, let's not get in. Let's not get into
we arrive at
euphemisms.
the inn.
Sure, hold
Has
on.
anything else happened?
I'll be yelling
she was-
directions to you.
All right, sounds
Oh,
good.
you were gonna look at a thing.
Yeah, Missia is looking. Is actually she sat down, tried to think, like, work on, like, viewing somewhere else, and was like, this is not gonna work. There's too much noise. This is not working. So she changes her mind and switches over to taking inventory of her ammunition for her shotgun, which is in a case.
Okay.
I help.
Yes. I was thinking she might actually, like, imbue, because imbuing a weapon is, like, a thing. Although I don't know if she can...
You can totally view weapons.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where it is.
Enchant a weapon. Gets
Enchant weapons get +1 harm and +1 magic. Plus magic. I mean, I think she probably has already enchanted her own equipment.
Okay. We'll say you have.
Yeah, but so she's going through and just, like, checking all her ammo to make sure that it will work with the enchanted weapon.
All right. It absolutely will.
Eee.
So you'll make your way into town.
Okay.
Ovet is a classical city with tall spires, clock towers, and steep peaked cathedrals on almost every block, it feels. It's a traditional... I don't remember what the name of the country... Albania. It's a traditional Albanian town. Well, small city, I suppose. And as you make your way through, you will find a back parking space next to the stables. The Green Dragon Inn has a large, happily painted cherubic green dragon. A wooden sign that's been repainted over the years with increasingly vibrant paints. And as you approach it, those of you who are more keener-eyed will notice that the dragon wasn't always so cherubic, but has been repainted on top of itself so much that it's like clown paint on top of a monster. One might consider that foreshadowing.
Well, that sounds like a great time to open my brain to the psychic environment.
Is that one of the weird moves?
Yes. I'm sensitive.
All
I
right.
know. You're a sensitive soul.
Go ahead. Don't forget you're at a -1 from vibrations.
That's okay. I'm at +1 as well, but we'll find out how things work. That is...
What?
Yeah.
That's you're not going to buy these dice off me, just so you know.
Okay, fair enough. Oh man, I'll miss them though.
I know. You can use them next time.
All right. On a 10 or more, you gain a definite impression, a vision, a tangible aura, overheard thought, etc. about something important.
Once upon a time, there was a grisly murder that took place here. Not just one murder, but roll me 2d6. But 2 murders.
That was great. Bryn, you're channeling my dice rolling this today.
These murders were most foul.
The two.
Were the two birds? Were they both foul? It was two birds.
It was pretty, yeah.
Okay, but like, did these murders, like, define this town? Like, is the history of this place marred by this fact?
By the two
Yes.
murders.
Yes, 2 murders.
Depends on who's murdered and how.
They were a long time ago. The roll me a die. One is are women odd or even? Women are even. Men are odd.
Yeah. Yeah.
1.
Now, the town of Ovet was once part of the. It is now a mayoral town, but it was once formerly under the Duchy of the Duchy of Zale.
Duchy of Zale.
Back before the revolution.
Okay.
This was about 150 years ago, and this spot was very nefarious. For the Duke of Zale's firstborn son went to Ovet in search of a little bit of fun, excitement, and companionship. He chose poorly and was murdered by a bloodthirsty creature of the night, garbed in female form. A vampire? Something akin. Slew him in the Green Dragon Inn after a romp. However, this was not just any vampire. Maybe some type of mutant, some type of mutation. For something didn't just die that night, something was created. That led to the future death of his father, the Duke. Born of spilled seed, came a creature, half demonic, half human, that haunted the countryside for generations. Who knows, this Dampier may still be alive somewhere. He or she may be one of you. At least that's what the story is told around campfires. But it led to the fall of the kingdom. I'm going to write that down because that's a dope-ass story.
Yeah, that was great. So Marcones will probably like pause as we're kind of walk inside and look up at the sign and be like, oh, I've heard legends of this place.
Oh, what kind of legends?
Have you heard the tale of the Dampier? You should know it. This is your land, not mine.
Spit it out, macaroni.
This is where I would give beats. I'd just be like, boom.
Take
a
fair
beat.
enough. But you will get scowly eyes from Marcones, and then he'll recite the tale pretty much with as much theatricality or more than you did.
But talk! A slaying did occur. It's the dramatic pauses.
I always want to do manipulation and try to convince them I'm a particularly
give me
good
manipulation
storyline.
and charm our pants off.
All right. Do I get any?
Yeah, do it at a flat. Don't take the -1 anymore.
Okay, and I got +2 charm. I am a charming bastard, and that gives me 7, which makes it respectable.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you'll be finishing the story as you walk in the front door, which jangles as a little brass bell overhead goes. And this is the music you hear playing on a viola inside. Hello?
Oh,
Hello there, proprietor.
An old wrinkled man with half-moon spectacles dangling off the tip of his bulbous nose. Who's out there?
Travelers.
Ah, you're the children from the school.
yes. That's us.
We sure are.
You're young. Are you sure you're allowed to be here with rapscallions?
It's my first year, sir.
We are in need of rooms.
Let's see where
Yeah, you have 2 booked.
Okay.
Perfect.
Now remind me, should I split you down along gendered lines, along age lines? How does it work these days? Girls with girls, but then again, I've seen girls with girls. That doesn't always work out. It's messy. Pillow fights, you see?
Yes.
No pillow fights! None.
Understood, sir.
Not one.
Nope. No pillow fights.
Less than 1. None.
Yes, sir. Would a half be acceptable?
If it's less than 1,
Is that just
minus
pillow
a
in
half.
the face?
If
I think it's.
If I find a single feather, spill it out of one of my pillows.
What if we're restless sleepers and sometimes the pillows get a bit.
I think they just make
Yeah.
excuses.
What if
for
we're
the
restless
shenanigans.
sleepers, sir?
Restless sleepers sleep in the stable.
So are we sharing a room or?
Understood, sir.
Wait, is there only 1 bed in there? I'm not sharing a room if there's only 1 bed. Where's all my stuff gonna go?
I mean, you guys were fine sharing a motorcycle. You can share a room.
You just need somewhere to
Agreed.
sleep.
There are 2 beds in your room and 2 sets of bunk beds in your room.
Yeah, perfect.
If you're really having that much of a difficulty, we can put
Sir.
you in the other bunk.
May I sleep in the top bunk?
I don't
No
think you
pillow
have to.
fights.
Understood,
that.
sir.
Which top bunk? There are 2.
The left-hand one, sir.
Acceptable.
Thank you, sir.
If I see the right bunk disturbed, so help me God.
Well, but if someone else is sleeping on it.
I have spoken. I don't know who this dude is. Don't you? For those of you who are running games at home, don't you love it when an NPC just rides you out into Stupidity Town, and you're like, "What the fuck did I just say?"
Yeah, that's.
Yes.
Sometimes you just
sir.
go with it, and you're like, "What?"
I kind of want to sleep in that bed now to see what will happen if I do.
I'm just pulling your leg. Stay wherever you'd like. The rooms are yours. But if you make a mess, clean it up, because otherwise you won't get your cleaning deposit back.
Of course, sir.
Yes, and that bill's going straight to Absamar Thorwick. Joachim Asborn.
That's fine.
That's Professor Asborn, sir.
Asborn. Fine name.
Oh no.
Nice of him to embrace an insult like that. Well, tell Professor Poop.
Right, so
I think it's supposed to be Iceborn. It got changed.
Or is it Aceborn?
I don't know.
I knew a couple
It's
of...
Aceborn.
Ah.
Which room is ours?
Actually, unfortunately, there was a bit of a mishap regarding your room. There are 2 beds in there. Unfortunately, one of them was otherwise indisposed. It was replaced from a king-size bed to 2 doubles. But you gentlemen are very lucky indeed. I heard you as you're on the way in, and I've given you a complimentary upgrade.
Upgrade how?
To what?
You were talking about the ignoble history of the Green Dragon Inn. He'll reach behind the counter and pull an old lead key out. This, and he'll toss it to you.
I'll let it clatter to the floor.
It clatters to the floor like a 10-pound weight.
I grab it. You drop something, Fen.
I didn't actually touch it, so I didn't drop it.
That is the room.
I'll take that.
The room of doom, son.
Oh, doom.
Oh.
Good.
If the moonlight goes through the window, and the troll moon is always a bright one, you can see down where the blood stain still stays.
So is the
Oh,
right
this
bunk
sounds-
in your room
this sounds
still
right.
available?
This sounds
No,
right
I'm
exciting.
sleeping there.
Unfortunately, I gave it out to a pair of passing nuns.
Ah,
What was given to Parapassing? I'm sorry.
Does that mean he's never cleaned it?
Oh no, it mystically stays.
I see.
Don't remove it. Any of you are magic users, I know what you do there at the Haiste Academy, practicing your illegal arts.
yes, I am a magic person. I should not go into that room.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Okay, give me a different
I
room.
mean, look at you, you're not magic.
Look, I'll take the room myself. You 4 can deal with what you want to. And I'm gonna go heft my gear and start heading off towards my room.
Well, he himself is not magic, but there are
Told you.
mystical energies that surround
I'm
him.
gonna start wandering off.
Yeah,
just
I'm
don't-
gonna put- I'm gonna
Just
put
don't
you-
scrub your
put
mystical
you in this
energies on the
direction.
floor.
I'm gonna run up to our room and hop on the top bunk.
Good. It's very comfy, actually. It actually bows a little under your insubstantial weight. It's very cushy. In 10 years, this is going to ruin your spine, but at 14, you're great.
Sorry, you coming with me?
Maybe it falls.
Excused.
It's probably a good idea since you do have to. It's a night shift, right?
I suppose we should make sure she's finds the right room.
Right. Excuse me.
Bye.
Just hurry.
Grumbles falling
Grabs
up the
arm.
stairs.
Skittles.
just like teenagers.
Yeah, right. So you head up where you can see that the young Lionheart is already drifting off into like a cat nap on the top bunk. You have never
that's
seen someone who
fast.
can depower that quickly.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
I'm going to wander over to the other bunk that's not already been claimed.
Okay.
So that I can just settle on the bottom bunk of the right one, I suppose.
And you put your stuff on the top bunk. So
No, I'm not.
We leave it completely undisturbed.
Oh,
Doing the
I
top
see.
left, the right one.
And
Yeah, I was gonna leave it completely in this.
Yeah.
you two.
So she's gonna start stowing her stuff like under the one you're on, the bottom of the left one. And just kind of quietly shuffling around to not wake you up.
Maybe I'll put a book on the top bunk.
Okay.
So it's pretty undisturbed, but like, still.
Do you think
Try
there's
to
like an
ward off
enchantment around it so that he knows?
Oh.
Meanwhile, up on the top floor, you open the door.
Ka-chunk.
Oh, this here's a meaty key. I like this one.
That's
The
a heavy
room
lock.
inside is draped with fanciful scarves.
Is it
and
a honeymoon suite?
has a definite
Did get upgraded.
the vibe of like traveling minstrels and vagabonds, the ones that have the those trains of coaches that they circle around the globe, performing in places and living that free, almost circus lifestyle. I'm not using the word.
I'm going to push my way past macadamia here and into the room.
All right. The beds are lined with patterned silk, not unlike the paisley of your cravats.
Well, this here's a room.
I'll throw my bag of my armor and sword onto one of the beds.
All right, and as you do, there are 2 beds, yes.
I'll settle at the other one.
And as you settle,
Yours
you
is
can
bigger.
see a dark stain on the ground, as large as a child.
Does that look like a murder scene?
I think this might be a murder scene. I am totally going to.
Never should have given him that extra sheet.
God, these powers are fantastic.
I'm going to take the pillow off my bed and put it over top and then murder scene.
I'm gonna brush it away. I'm gonna brush it away. Like, no, don't disturb it.
What?
This is part of what I do. I'm going to commune. I'm going to settle down, and he's going to sit cross-legged before it, and I'm going to go. I'm going to empath.
Don't sit in the wet spot. Gross.
Open your brain to feel the emotions of something right there in front of you.
Okay, so I hope you roll snake eyes.
Yeah, that's going to be
Let's do
fantastic. I'm going to do it sooner or later.
That is a fail, I'm pretty sure. Or is that a 7?
That is a 5, and it's on weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm up to 6.
Okay, so that's going to be a fail. So you are going to have brief flashes, like nightmare music video flashes of like, oh no, oh, passion, love, despair, death, blood, fangs, pain, and you're going to see like his hair is going to be standing up on end, and he's just going to fall. He's just going to pass out on the floor. You can see that he's got a streak of white through part of his hair. Choose left or right. Or kind of diagonally up the middle like this.
I don't want like zigzags going up here.
You get 1.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have a flash of it on this side.
All right, so he's got a flash of white hair now from that. I want to leave some room for more hair problems.
Oh yeah. Haven't I suffered enough?
Stop rolling poorly.
Sorry.
Your character still has a full head of hair.
I mean,
For now.
I'll probably shake my head and try to wrestle him into one of the beds. Whichever one happens to be closer.
I knew you'd get James into bed one day.
Yeah.
And then you leave him there.
Yeah, leave his pants on. Good. Ooh, are those leather pants from where you're from? Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
No, I don't think they
Okay, sounds good. Back downstairs, you settle in. And knowing that you want to go down after dark, now it's almost 5 o'clock right now. Supper is going to be in about an hour. And then,
It's November. It's getting kind of dark.
and chilly. And outside, you can hear the pitter-patter of rain. Rain noises. I don't have them queued up, and I don't have a keyboard here, so, yeah.
Yeah.
The rain noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As we just, like, lose all of our loose skin into our coffee cups.
Actually, question for you.
Yes?
Did what I did qualify as "Don't worry, I'll check it out"? Whenever you go off by yourself to check out somewhere or something scary, marked experience.
I'll give you an experience for that. You got shock white hair. That's pretty good.
Yeah, when do you things give me experience?
Your powers.
Apparently. Good.
When you fail rolls, you gain stuff.
If you roll 6 L's.
Yep.
Oh.
Like it'll say when you mark experience on your sheet.
Like basically, my power set is do stupid stuff, get saved, and help you guys. And I gain experience for it.
I think that's pretty great.
Yeah. Like one of my powers is always the victim.
Yeah.
Like that's what I do. It's like
All right. You're awakened or brought back together in about an hour. As you hear from downstairs. Sorry. Dinner! Supper's ready!
Oh, you're awake finally.
Oh, this room is cool.
I wouldn't use the term cool, but sure.
Oh, the things.
Yeah, there's
all the things.
Beds and walls and things. It's
Oh,
awesome.
your lands are so much more entertaining than mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
Pillows and
stumble out and basically go to like a little bathroom and like probably turn some lead pipe and ka-chunk, 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 wait for the water to actually come out and then be like splash them on his face.
I'm not going to make the noise because then my voice will die, but you know the squeaky noise.
Oh, yeah.
Here, me. Thank you. Nice. All right, you're on the team officially. I point at you and say, make a noise, and you're like, do it. It's like, great. That's all I need in friends.
And then I'm gonna go stumble downstairs, looking bleary-eyed and confused.
Hey, Macaroni, you had a nap
but
too?
also excitedly happy.
What happened to you?
I commune.
he had a nap.
I communed
What
with
kind
this.
of a nap?
I communed with the spirits of the murder of Ian.
Oh, communed.
Yes,
Okay.
He was
through the
drooling.
rights of my
happened?
people.
He was drooling.
Probably that's often a side effect, but
As you head
I
down
don't
into the
think I
great
was-
room, you can hear the sound of plucking guitar strings.
ooh, live music.
There are probably about 24 people in the room eating. Some people come in here. Obviously, there aren't enough rooms for 24 people. Maybe if they're packed in 2 families per room. But people come here to buy meals. And a thick, hearty goulash is being served by that old, grizzled innkeeper. A young man is strumming the guitar, his skin a tawny shade of brown, his eyes bright blue, and his hair swept back from his face in kinky curls. He swarthily strums the guitar in a warm, inviting tune. There are also someone on drums. He's some chubby guy with a bunch of moles.
I go get food.
All right. A heaping helping of goulash is put in front of you.
I hold up another bowl. Like a second bowl.
It's good, growing appetite. I like it.
And I take both bowls to a table.
Okay.
Do you have anything to drink?
We have cider.
Close enough. Good.
We have water. Did you see the ghost child?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
But which was it? Did you see the ghost or the child? The ghost child.
Both.
All 3 of them?
I have a maybe something harder than cider then.
If it's available.
How old are you? I'm just kidding. In Albania, the age of majority is 15. For most things.
So I'll step to the play like thanks. And I'll walk away. I'm like, majority? I'm not gonna question. I'm just gonna run off.
It's Europe, right? Like, welcome. You can only drink light wine. No hard alcohol till you're 18. Only wine and beer until then.
Yeah.
It's legit. It's weird.
I'm sitting at the table and just like drinking it.
It's quite potent and very garlicky.
Tight.
It's pretty tight. It's made of, you think, like elk.
Are one of those bowls unattended?
One of them's empty.
Oh.
Like there's
I'm gonna get you
like-
a hard slap.
like she's gonna lower the bowl, and I'm pretty sure you're finger cleaning it. Like just like, hum. What are you doing, Caitlin? You're so quiet in the corner.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to speak up.
You're a ghost.
I am a ghost, actually. Well, I'll probably bring my bowl and probably say, if you eat so fast, you're gonna get a stomach ache.
What's a stomach ache?
When your tummy hurts.
Um,
Like
yes.
you eat too much
I don't
candy,
want that.
sweets. But also when you eat too fast.
Okay, I'll let you know if it happens.
Well, what am I going to do? Make sure it doesn't happen.
Okay, I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
Just eat more slowly.
Eat more slowly.
Okay, I will do that for my 3rd and 4th bowls. I go back to get more soup.
Okay, you come away with the food, baby. Behold, I am with child. The goulash hath giveth. And then later on the toilet, oh, the goulash taketh away. Just clinging to the commode.
I think I'm a divine being, so I just like...
Oh yeah, you've got a holy hole in your stomach.
Yeah, I just consume calories.
It just goes in and then it appears in the heavens and they're like, where is all this goulash?
There you go.
What is going on here?
Great, my goulash! Someone in the heavens.
Goulash!
Goulash is back on the menu!
That implies that angels understand both goulash and menus and restaurant structure. It's true. All right.
Okay.
Back in the inn, you enjoy your dinner, and then is it time to head out?
I think so.
Where is your first stop?
I was gonna ask. So, the places of interest. Oh, where is
Where did the murders
Ceylon
happen?
Row? Yeah,
Or
where's Ceylon Row in relation to the Red Pig Tavern or Cat Baloo Lounge?
It goes by both of them.
Oh, all right.
You'd say they're about 3 blocks apart from each other, with the alley at Ceylon Row in the middle.
Okay,
So they were found equidistant between the two of them.
I see. I will relay that.
Ooh.
So, Cat Baloo or Red Pig Tavern?
Or do we want to go where they were murdered?
Or we can go to the site.
So I'll probably like lean over and kind of nudge you, like, what does your magic tell us where to go? You've got a spell for that, right?
Flip a quarter.
They got here.
Come on, cast it.
Says tails. We're going to tails.
Oh, no, you can go with a different one.
What?
I'm going to tails. Which one's tails?
Oh yeah, so my thing, whenever I give in to my temptation and act accordingly, I mark experience. I need to act under pressure to resist giving in to your temptation if a perfect opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect opportunity.
Yeah, so, because the thing is, to use magic when you could do without it. Like, I could go and investigate and ask questions, or I could try and look at things. So, I guess we're gonna... I mean, the easiest would be to maybe observe another place or time, or like get a hint on something. Cause
Could you observe where they were murdered and the times that they were murdered?
yeah,
You might want to do that at the location, though.
yeah,
Does that work
I'm
better
getting
if
it.
you...
I think magically it would just make more sense.
Okay.
yeah. It would be harder to.
Instead of like scrying and then.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, I wonder how JFK died.
Just need a sec. I need to think about this for a bit.
Yeah.
Do some ritual stuff, complex information. It's literally in a book, like a foot to the left.
You know, you'd be surprised, but he slipped on a banana peel. Yeah. He slipped. Yeah, I know. That's what's weird about it. He slipped back and to the left. Back and to the left.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry. It's a dumb joke.
In a car.
Oh, do we have any idea what the thing might be that attacked, or are we still figuring that out?
You just got here.
No idea. Okay.
It ate most of him.
Let's well, why don't we go where it happened?
Yeah. Yeah.
Although
I mean, I can look at. I can get some hints once we're there.
Yeah, if that's where your magic is strongest, yeah. So let's do that. Yeah.
I mean, right now I've got nothing to kind of connect it.
All right. So you head out, going to investigate the scene of the crime. You make your way down, and will eventually find yourselves there. There we go. Get the right song. You make your way down to where this murder was. It's been cordoned off, and there's a uniformed officer there in his gray uniform, waving people by. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along.
Oh, there's definitely something for us to see here.
Ah, you're the rascals from Haiste.
That's right.
I see you're living up to the name. Ha 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 ha.
I'm going to try to manipulate him into letting us pass.
Oh, please. Yes, you may do so at a +1.
+1, +4, +1, +7.
7 total?
Yeah, because
All
I
right.
get a +2 on
So
charm.
they will be able to go in, but he's going to talk your ear off.
Ooh,
So you got a partial success.
okay.
You know, actually, I was recruited for Haiste, but I did the entrance exams, and my exam scores were too high.
Oh,
They knew
my.
that because the thing is that if you're at Haiste Academy,
Yes.
I'm sorry to say, but
They don't let you in if you score too high because they're afraid that you'll become bored with the work. Too much reading about witches and warlocks and rutabagas and all of the the goat eating things, the rutabagas.
So we go inside.
Oh no, sorry, I don't smoke.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just gonna walk.
All right, so you sneak inside of the alley, and immediately the smell of stale blood inches its way up your nostrils. You can see that in an entranceway to, you think a butcher shop? Like the back door to a butcher shop anyway. There's blood everywhere. And it looks like someone has spent quite a bit of time scrubbing it during the day, but that's not enough to take the stain off. It's still there in the grout, in the mortar lines between the bricks. It's there right next to the door by a dumpster. You can see someone died and enough blood to fill a garbage pail was spilt here.
I would like to trust my gut.
All right. Would anybody else like to do anything though? I want to see some action from
Sorry.
Michael.
Yeah,
or...
I'm doing a lot. My
No, I'm not calling you on that. I'm just like, anybody else want to go first though? Or you guys could work together. You could help out. Let James trust his gut while Michael helps out. Basically, kind of riffing off each other.
Just one of them is like,
stop, and the other one's just like pat on the head, so you can do both at once.
Yeah. I'll help Michael up before.
No.
Not again.
Put that wrench away.
I'll wrench him.
That's a bit of a wrench.
It's a holy wrench.
Like a holy game ready.
All right. Anybody else helping anything out? So you're distracting the guard.
Distracting the guard, yeah, still.
Anybody? Okay. Then James, go ahead. If no one else is going to step up.
so I'm going to trust my gut and consult my instincts about what to do next.
A little rough.
So that's
Your gut betrayed you.
5 and so yeah, it's 5.
5.
On a miss, your instincts lead you into danger.
Oh shit.
Take an experience.
So he'll get
Yeah,
down.
you can mark an experience for that if it says so on your sheet.
Well, that's when I run off on my own,
Oh.
or I throw myself into something. Throw myself into something dangerous. So I don't think I'm doing that quite yet.
Looking here,
But I might.
you know exactly what this is. You are sure. It's a Virolacus.
A Virolacus.
The Balkavians. The vampires there.
Oh yes.
It's a special breed of vampire. The Virolacus. They rise each night to visit the people that it knew. At each house it knocks once and then calls for its friends and family. They're bloated, sickeningly, they're bloated corpses, always completely nude, and so bloated that the skin splits along seams like a jacket that's too tight.
Oh, I will recite this in gruesome detail.
That's
Can
disgusting.
I stop talking to the guard, thank him, and then end up being incorporeal and going around him to the scene?
He's gonna. He's like, bye, face through wall.
So you're gonna ghost him?
Yeah. I'm going ghost. Anyway,
All right,
sorry.
you're going ghost. Good job, Danielle Phantom.
Thanks.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh, what?
Danielle Phantom.
You have to roll to do that, or do you just do it?
I
I said Danielle, yeah.
It just says you may move freely through solid objects.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So
That's
you'll
why
be
I
like,
took it.
you'll be
That's
like,
cool.
oh, what's that over there?
Whoop. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so you will reappear in the alley.
Right.
Okay.
Cool. I'd like to go up to where they are,
Okay.
and can I try to
You can try anything.
investigate a mystery?
Yes, investigate a mystery is a roll that you can do. Ding,
Thank
ding, ding,
you.
ding, 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 ding.
Mhm.
It's a normal roll.
I'm also, I'm not great with sharp.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not very
here.
sharp
See?
though, so we'll see.
I'm definitely also gonna try and look at something, look back at a
All
different
right,
time.
is anybody going to help
you're doing
Caitlin
that.
out?
Yeah, I'm not very good at this.
I won't help
But I'm
Kate.
I think-
stumbling up.
No. Given
He's
that
an
my guy's like
abomination.
locked on the
Fair enough.
Virolacus,
I don't
right?
support
Like
your life
he might be
choices.
like pointing out things, so I don't know if that would factor into helping. Like even if it's something
I'm
like,
gonna
no, that's stupid.
take a -1
No!
because he's pointing at the wrong things.
Oh god, I'm
God,
gonna
he's not helping.
Alright.
You can do this, Caitlin. I believe in you.
Oh man, I can smell the Virulacus here.
I'm gonna start putting my
Okay.
armor on.
For my magic,
I would have
to
succeeded. Oh, actually, no, minus
Yeah, you
You
2.
got an
succeed.
11.
No, I got a 10, so I got an 8.
Which is a full.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a partial success.
Basic success.
Well,
Are-
because I'm minus 1
Oh,
on
are you?
sharp.
Are you? Yeah, me too.
Me.
No,
Three.
dream team.
Okay.
Dream team. Okay, so I got an 8.
so as he's distracting you, and as
Yeah.
you're like, no, stop it. You look down, and next to the dumpster is this just huge rusted steel box that the butcher throws his I guess just paper and all the meat that he can't just recycle into sausages. His trimmings, right? But it's got a sharp edge around it, and you can see that whatever was here brushed up against it.
Oh.
There's a tuft of fur.
Ooh.
Decidedly animal. It looks like dog hair, or no, it's definitely wolf. But each one of these hairs is as long as one of your fingers.
Ooh.
This is a big boy.
This is a big one.
You don't think this is maybe the vampire teamed up with this thing?
Yeah. You seem to be going off on that, so.
While she's doing that and they're doing their things, she's
You're gonna do something?
Asia's looking at her observe another place or time. So she's trying to observe
I will
when this
help.
happened.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Roll.
I rolled 7, 8, 9.
What's your add to that?
1.
Okay, so subtract 1.
Well, it's an 8. So still success.
Okay, good.
So it works imperfectly. I choose effect and a glitch. You will decide what effect the glitch has.
Okay, so a glitch is something bad that happens as well.
Yeah. The effect is to observe another time. The glitch is it draws immediate unwelcome attention.
Yeah, I think that you look at it and it looks at you. I think that's a good one.
Okay, cool.
Because that's scrying
Yeah.
magic, right?
Yeah.
101. So looking back through time, you summon out your circle, and an incandescent series of mandalas appear in your hands.
Pretty much.
And she's like, "Ooh, let me help!" and adjust one of the mandalas, and like this orange swirling mandala turns bright blue as it's touched by something about her aura. Is just completely changes your black magic.
Yeah, I was like scattering things around it just to have something that just evaporates and then
And then suddenly it goes from red to blue. And you are going to see this creature. It's hulking, almost 12 feet tall. Fur and claws. Obviously, it looks like a werewolf. Or maybe, but it's slightly... Its mouth is draconic, scaled. It's some weird hybrid creature.
That's horrifying.
And as it consumes his head in a single bite, it turns, sniffs, and looks directly at you and roars silently. Is what you would have heard.
And I guess she'll come back from that and don't try and help with that again.
Sorry, I'm still learning.
I know.
We did a class on scrying, but I guess I wasn't as good at it as I thought I was.
It's dark
Scry
magic's
hard.
a little different.
All right, so you guys figure something out. Anybody else doing anything? You gonna share information on
Yes.
yourselves?
What sort of creature is both a werewolf and scaly?
Does that match the what was it called?
The bloaty thing? No.
Yeah.
I could get someone here to make me an investigate a mystery roll. Who is not Amy?
No.
Sorry, you just.
I did think-
what
I
about-
just investigated a mystery
Yeah.
and got a hold. So.
What are
Oh,
you
you did get a hold.
Well, yeah, because I get 1 with 7 to 9.
But I
That's
think
why
you
figured that the
spent
detective
it,
pair was-
So-
didn't you?
I'm gonna say you didn't.
Okay.
Oh.
So
okay.
spend your hold right now, and you can just answer her question.
I could, or I could say, where did it go?
Okay, which one do you want to do?
I wanted to know where it went.
All right. So in that case, would anybody like to roll investigate a mystery to see if they've heard of this thing before? Michael, you haven't done a thing.
Yeah.
Let's get you in here.
Can I vote more, or am I cut off for helping?
You can help next time.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Could only have so much Britain help.
That's true.
Team can't handle much.
So
more
you
of my
think that it
help.
could be you think that it could be a couple of things, Michael. You think that it could be like a chimera? It could be some type of demonic entity, a mutant, or there's always the chance it could be something new. That happens.
I've seen these before. It's a
Beastie.
thing with scales. I don't remember what they're called.
That's what she said.
Yeah, but I've seen them before.
Okay.
They're... It's on the tip of my tongue.
Take your time. It's not like
I failed that class.
Got
Come
it.
on.
I know.
It sounds like...
Can I help him out?
He's trying to come up with a word. You're just like, is it this?
Yes.
You can roll with it once he says something.
Oh,
It's like a banana, but it's not. Ends with an A.
That's a lot of them.
Banana?
Echidna?
Those aren't real.
No? Yes. Maybe?
Echidnas aren't real. Sorry, Sonic.
Actually,
Take away
Knuckles
from
said
this
it
game.
too.
I know, but
That's
it's
okay.
his friend.
It's true.
Sonic says echidnas aren't real.
So at this point, I'd be like rattling off everything that I could think of. Like,
Is it-
No.
Which one is the right one?
No.
I never really.
No.
Echidna. That's kind of like a tiny chimera.
That's the one.
All right, there we go.
When you think about it, echidnas and platypus, they're not real,
Platypi.
but they're like. No, I'm talking singular. Or a platypus.
Meanwhile, across the way,
Singular. Is
you glancing down, you can see a bloody footprint in the ground.
you're the mage. You must be right.
You think you know which direction it headed.
Oh, I think I found something.
You can see there's telltale signs of something of tremendous weight moving on top of these old cobblestones. Some of them are cracked. And they lead off to the right out of the alley. That direction, that's the direction of the Cat Baloo Lounge.
Ooh. Right, I will relay that information. It went, to the right.
Let's do this. I'm ready to kill a monster.
Cat Baloo Lounge is in that
whoa.
direction. Red Pig Tavern's in
Gotta
that direction. But
Do a bit more scouting first.
should we? Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying we just don't go running
here-
into
here,
trying to kill
look.
the monster. We don't know what it is entirely.
I'll
yet.
go off and take a
Fine.
look. You guys stay up here. I mean, you guys are the magic people. I don't have anything to help out with this. I'm going to turn and wander off towards Cat Blue Lounge.
I'm gonna keep buckling up my armor.
Okay. You'll get your shoulder pauldron on.
Yeah.
That's basically all you wear.
Probably by the time she might just be like,
You're
"This is
an
it."
anime character, that's all you need.
Yep.
There's
More
got,
to it than
runs
that. It's
off.
like 12 buckles.
Right, well, yeah, but a lot of the buckles are just attached to belts,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's like, I've got 3 belts that cross my crotch for some reason. Thanks, Skull.
Skull.
Yeah, what up?
And then Luke's got the ones on his arm, and you're just
I-
like, you have tiny belts on your arm.
I've made that costume before.
Not even like
God.
bracelets. They're like tiny belts.
we'll probably go.
Alright.
What if you find it and you're gone?
Oh, but yeah.
Oh no.
All right, and you'll wander off on your own. So, quick question here: how's everybody feeling? Do we need to call it?
I think-
It's about 11 o'clock.
I'm getting pretty tired.
Okay.
It's been a long day. You're sick.
So, I am sick. Yeah.
Sick voice, bro.
So sick, bro. Yeah, I know, and I got to teach tomorrow and then run another game. So, how do you want to do this? Because we're at the point where you guys are heading into a mystery. So we could just pick this up, like again, like next week or something like that, or next time that we're all available together, and then tomorrow will just be a different adventure that we film.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that sound good to you?
Sure.
Okay. Because what are you guys thinking of this so far?
I like it.
I like it.
This is great.
It's a dope setting and it's a lot of fun.
All right, so that's going to be episode 1 of Monster Hunter Academia. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be broadcast on Wednesday night, so anybody who wants to tune in can hear how the new sound picks out. And the next time you hear from me, I won't be sick. God, I hope not. Seriously. And then you'll be able to watch the next episode of this very briefly, and then we're going to have another one. So this first story is called Once More with Teeth. And then what? You're a pervert. What?
No, it's just funny.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure. I thought you were taking it a place.
No!
I think that was you, Kelly.
I know I'm a pervert. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be that. And then the next one was called... What was the next one?
What?
The other.
I don't know.
Okay, whatever.
It's on the Facebook event.
Anyway, it's on the Facebook event. Anyway, we'll do it.
A girl's best friend.
Oh, Demons Are a Girl's Best Friend.
That's
That's right, which is a great song. So anyway, that's going to be it for Monster Hunter Academia. We'll see you next time. Thank you for tuning in to Dork Tales. Bye.
Bye.